Live from Texas, it's Saturday night. Hope that was pretty loud, huh? Thank you, Thomas. That is awesome. I will remember that for the rest of my life now that you gave me my very first super sticker ever. I finished up the monetization stuff today and got it all lined out. And now we're live and going well. So, how was the rest of your day? I went over to EC's for a little bit and I was just exhausted. And so I just took a break after I got first round with him. Kind of just relaxed for a little while, and that way I could be ready. Got my power drink right here, Mr. Mountain Dew. Actually, I have two of them. So, yep, we're gonna have some fun today. Wait for some people to get into the room here. Shouldn't be long at all. We'll start having people coming in. There. Awesome. Maybe so. All your stuff is gone out. Yep. Yeah, I've already shipped your package out. Just making sure. I do have a lot of cool stuff though that I did pick up. Some of the stuff went today, wasn't too bad. Did sell some stuff. Tom, if you want to see some of the stuff that I dug this weekend, this was my Thanksgiving holiday metal detecting finds, or my two favorites anyway. So I found this one on the first day. That was in the video earlier today that I did for the Premier Train. 14 karat. Got 3 little tiny diamonds in it. Definitely 14 karat gold. A nice gold men's ring right there. I mean, it's pretty good size. I mean, definitely fit right on there. And then I found this little tiny James Avery. So, hey, Jack Allman, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, and then I dug this one yesterday afternoon. And it is a James Avery, and it says sterling on it instead of 925. So I don't know how really old this would be of James Avery for them to put sterling in it. Yeah, so it's a very nice score. 1 gold, 1 silver. Definitely. That's not even including, all the. I had a silver quarter that I dug, several silver dimes, handfuls of wheat pennies. So this would be another video for next week. That's all the wheat pennies that came from it. And that was another one. The wheat pennies that came from that one. So these are 2 different hunts. I still got to get put together. I think the earliest one that I found in there was in 1917. I'm definitely finding some nice older wheat mixed in. Normally they're 40s and 50s because that's the site that was at. But yeah, definitely fun, nice finds. Lots and lots of relic stuff out there. It's pretty neat, especially just jars and jars of marbles that I'm finding too, antique marbles. So, it's definitely cool. Get the switch back over here. Oh, let me show Jack this. I just the one that I briefed that was this week's hunt. So this ghost town that I go to was an old air base back in the day, military air base, long since gone. Nothing's left of it, and it's just been like it's just an empty field now. And switch the camera back over. I'm going to show you this. But what I've determined, there is a large natural kind of lake formation there. But the area where the airbase living space was, there was also Native American. So this is probably the third or fourth piece. Well, I found a lot of flint there, but I am finding lots of native also. It was definitely a camp there. Or as I like to call it, they're not Native American, they're the OGs, the originals. That's what they should be called. I like it better. So yeah, beautiful piece of flint. So around this area, I've been finding quite a bit in different areas. So this is the stuff I have found around here since I've lived here. Should just put this in here too. There we go. And then here are some other work pieces that are fragments. This would have been a knife, probably a big knife. Worked edges, like, everything is ergonomically designed where they could cut, where it would fit their hand, whether they're left-handed or right-handed. Nice work tip there. Too bad it was broken. So, and then here's a base of one that was broken. Would have come out and done more like that. Would have had its notches right there. Yeah, but definitely I know of several places that were at least camps at one point in time in history that I've discovered. And when I lived in eastern New Mexico, it wasn't a problem for me to be able to find camps out in the old, ranches and stuff. I could look at the landscape and know exactly where they would be at. Hey, Starika, welcome in. So I'm going to put one up here for you guys just to stare at, instead of just staring at a blank screen there. Let you stare at that for a little bit. Make you kind of drool. Oh, wow. Yeah, it definitely is. It's showing my super sticker, super chat membership. Yep. Awesome. As soon as when I start getting members, it'll open up more of the emojis that allow you to be able to mess with. So I picked out five emojis on here. That one, that one, and that one, or 4, I guess, available. Different emojis. And then I think ever so often, depending on how many you have as far as members, it opens up even more. Right now we got 6 watching. If you guys want to send in emails too, or you want to come up on panel, just hang out, or you want to sell something, let me know, and I will drop the link. Yeah, this one is actually a really nice one. For a 23 too. A little bit tougher. Paula Bloom, oh my gosh, you're my very first member ever. Wow. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is awesome. I got my very first super sticker today. That was by Thomas. So yeah, pretty exciting. I checked my hours earlier today after I got done with the streams and stuff. I'll be fully monetized probably by next week. I mean, you need the 4,000 hours, and I'm already at 3,350 or something like that. And that's not even including this stream. Paula, you're my very first. You popped it. You popped my cherry, Paula. I'm so teary-eyed. That is, yeah, so I picked up some really nice ones from the shop. Come on, focus. That's a 23. Wonder. Freaking awesome. Standing Liberty Quarter. Yeah, this one's actually pretty. Oh, let me look at something. I need to start getting in the habit when I get the stuff from the coin shop. I really need to start looking at my cherry picker's guide and see if there's anything or any indication of certain dates and years that I should be looking at. Let's see here. Nothing I see on the 20s. We got a 20S and then it jumps right up to 24. This is a 23. Don't have to worry about that. So nothing significant in the cherry picker's guide there. Heartbreaker. So awesome. There we go. Very fine condition. Show you some of the other stuff that will be up for tonight if you guys are interested. I have almost the full set here. 08, O, 08D, and 08P. These are all the quarters there. 1908. Like I said, I need to be looking at the cherry picker's guide as I pick these up. I don't go around selling something that could be significantly different than what I am trying to sell it for. That's the dimes. Dimes. So fuse. Let's get back over here to barbers. 08D. 08D. We need to be looking for misplaced date, identicals below the 8 on the D. Well, only problem is this is so worn, there are no denticles. Well, I don't think so anyway. They're very faint, if anything. I think that is probably beyond capability there. So let me do this. Let me get my scope up and running. We'll take a look at it under the scope. Going to be looking for some varieties here. See if we find anything different. I'm going to share this real quick. Ooh, Look who is here. Hey,
Hey.
you popped my cherry.
I can't even say it.
It just makes you giggle.
I can't. It does. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I had got the notification last Monday, did some setup stuff, but some reason wasn't letting me go all the way and do the setup. So after I got done with the stream earlier today, for early bird, I went and checked everything out. I was like, oh, I forgot to click turn it on.
Ah, see?
And then all of a sudden, all the bells and whistles came on.
Isn't that funny how that happens?
Yep.
You need
So
to
how's your
you need
day?
to turn that freaking heart off.
Oh, I know. I hate that thing.
I know. You got
Need to
your
get
heart
rid
on. You got your heart on.
we got to tell that to Ida Monday.
Oh my gosh.
That is hilarious.
That was terrible. That was terrible.
Well, it just kind of came out that way. I mean,
I
that's what
did.
I do at work. Is like
It
stuff comes out, and I just start laughing, and the girls that I work with are like, "What are you talking about?"
It did come out that way. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Well,
anyway.
that's like earlier today in the stream, we had I think it was Monkey King Metals had um, a coin from Ghana, and so I asked him about another coin. I said, "Do you have that other coin named Maria?" And he was like, "Rhea, yeah, the
Gone.
Rhea coin, Rhea."
Oh
Oh,
my
he lost
god.
it. He laughed and laughed and laughed. I thought that was great. That made his day. He said, so pretty excited about that.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. See, but we say stuff like that on Ida's and then it loses its funny because I have to explain it to her.
Right. Well, her mind is
It doesn't go
she's not
there.
pure in her mind in her
No,
thinking, but
but
she doesn't think about things like that,
no. Uh-uh. No.
which makes it more funny sometimes.
It is funny.
What are we looking
uh,
for here? The top of the digit.
you are not going to see a misplaced date on that.
Nope. It is too gone.
You have to have denticles to be able to see. You have to have them to be able to see if it's hidden in there.
Yeah, sounds like they're all gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
There. Those
It
are
used
hard
to have
to
denticles. Now it's just got dentures.
It, it does. Uh,
Yeah. So it's like there is no way even to see
mhm.
you. There could be a chance you could see an overdate, but that'd be about it.
Yeah.
See, this one is these have the denticles in it. This is an 1899.
You still would have a hard time
Oh yeah.
if something was hidden in there because so
So
there needs to
worn.
be separation. There needs
Yeah.
to be separation in the denticles to see if there's something hidden in it, and usually it's pretty far down in them. So it's they're fun to
18.
find though.
Let's look at this. So 1899 counterfeit double die reverse.
1899 counterfeit. Is that in the cherry pickers guy?
Yeah. Okay. So we need to look at arrows here. What does it say? Very strong doubling is visible on the word dollar, which I am not seeing. Because there would be. Let me get a pen here so we can actually look at it here.
I'm gonna grab my cherry pickers guide now because I'm curious. Hang
So
on.
that on this crossbar here of the A, there would be a double crossbar right there for sure. There would be separation on the R here. So that's definitely not the double die.
Okay,
Yeah, like all these coins that I get from the coin shop, I really need to start like doing this, checking
Are you looking at the brand new one?
No, I have
Oh,
for this one is the that is the 6th edition.
okay. Hang on, I got that
Yeah, 'cause
one. I got 3 of them sitting here. None of them are what I want.
Yeah, so the pennies up to nickels, I have the 5th edition on that one, and this one is the 6th edition.
Okay, this is the new one. Quarters. What is that you're looking at? 18. There it is. 1899 counterfeit. Oh yeah, I see that one.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Interesting. This entry was first listed in the Cherry Picker's Guide in the 5th edition. Recently, it's been proven without a doubt to be a die-struck counterfeit. We're including it here to alert collectors of its changed status because it is a counterfeit. Its former Phoebus Stanton number was FS 25 1899 901 has been delisted. So it is in the 5th edition. Let's get that out. Let's see what it says in there. 1899.
Recently proven without a doubt that it's die-struck counterfeit.
Where am I? Where am I? This is
the 1888.
Oh, 1888. I'm looking like, where's the 1899? What the heck? Okay, 1888. Yes. Okay.
Oh, 1899. Sorry.
1899. Yeah.
1899.
But I'm not seeing. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah. So it is listed in the 5th edition as a double die reverse. Very strong doubling is visible on the word dollar, the arrows clutched in the eagle's claws, and the eagle's leg. So it was listed, and it was listed as a new listing, and it has been delisted because it is proven that that was a counterfeit. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah. So this one is authentic. It doesn't have that, so.
Yeah. Something.
But that would be a cool one to collect too. Just
that would be
like an old counterfeit or very collectible.
That is interesting.
Very, very neat.
Shy guy crinkle fry. Guy crinkle fry.
What's up, Shy Guy? How are you? Passion, how are you doing? Awesome to see you.
How are you?
So happy you're here. Go. Let's add Passion up here.
How are you? Oh,
hey Ray.
Hey. Did you have a happy Thanksgiving?
Yep, I sure did.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I got my Christmas tree up and decorated.
Nice.
Yep. It's got unicorns on it.
Nice.
Well, all of those sun catchers that you can make a whole set of ornaments just for a tree. For a Christmas tree with those. And they could be Christmas tree ornaments.
I didn't think about that.
Let's see.
I had Papa and Grandma over and had delicious food.
Nice. Silver Hair Seeker says, just popped in. Tell me about the Morgan.
Morgan? What Morgan?
I don't know.
I don't have a Morgan anymore.
Tell me about the Morgan.
Well, I had a Peace Dollar. I had a 26S Peace Dollar earlier today, and it sold.
Nice. Did Frostbite buy that?
No.
No.
I have Jeff Davis on.
Oh.
A new buyer from me. Switch my cam back over here, and I'll show it to you guys.
My son's name is Morgan. I could tell you about him, but
is he pretty peaceful?
No, not at all.
Starts to say if he's a piece, like Morgan and Peach.
Not at all. No.
So this one here, it's not in bad shape. I would assume it had been probably an old cleaning on it.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that.
But it's got a lot of the details still left in the feathers. I mean, you look at the head of the eagles, really, really nice. Still a lot of hair detail in it, even in the high points. So that's the one that got sold today.
Nice.
Really, really cool one. What do you guys want to look at? I have quarters. I have.
That's a loaded question, Ray.
Oh, I need an email from you, Paula, because I have
I
a
know.
that I've got to send.
I know. I keep forgetting. I'm terrible about that.
You have a gift from someone.
I know. I'm terrible about that.
If not, I'll just put it in my bin of.
No, it was a gift.
I know. Well, I put it in a bin of to be mailed out later.
Oh.
So, because I do
wallets.
Wallets, yeah. So it would just go into a wallet for you so you were ready for it.
Well,
and then, if so, by the end of the month, I'd be contacting you anyway.
Okay.
So I do have this one. Is a really nice one. This is in good condition. You can still see full Liberty on the headband there. 1835. $0.10 dime. Pretty decent condition. That one, I am looking for a starting bid of 50 on it. That one's a pretty good one. See, my bad. When I logged in and saw what was part of the coin and the world dollar. Not sure. I'm gonna switch this camera back over to here. We're gonna look at it up close. Let's fan this up. I can raise this up.
Amanda.
Amanda.
I could send him one right now. I could.
There we go.
Oh, Amanda. Amanda's fixing to send you her address.
Hey, Amanda.
Amanda, you so this one still has denticles on it.
It does.
And full Liberty. Little weak on the bottom there, but not too bad. Full stars, full date. Look at that date. Make sure it's not an over date.
She's a peach.
At 5, completely encircled there.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah. See anything?
Any little wear or anything like that too can close up those numbers.
Yeah, just getting knocked around and
Yeah.
pushed. Push the silver around. Let's see. Almost see some lettering in the banner.
Okay, obverse is better than the reverse for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Could have been in a book somewhere, because sometimes the acid in those folders, if they put them in the folders, the acid on those can eat away at the design. Yeah. I had a mercury dime folder that my grandma, I guess, had left my dad at some point, and they had put it out in the garage, and it got wet, and
Oh yeah.
And the acid just the obverse on the dimes were beautiful. I pulled them out, and the reverses were just slick as snot.
Oh wow.
Horrible. I was so upset.
So there had to be some kind of pretty strong acid, because usually in order to break silver down, you have to have nitric acid.
In those old blue folders.
So if there was fertilizer or any kind of like if the chemical changed to nitric acid within the folder,
yeah,
paper, and bleaching process, and dyes.
Yeah, they you see a lot of coins toned from them too, because there's like sulfur in the.
Yep. This
It's
one's got
got
the
some
beautiful
toning.
purples and golds. This one is a 16.
Ooh, pretty.
This one is
S.
a 16S. That one I'm starting out at 12. If you need a 16S dime, I'm going to go up with a bit more. Might use this much layer.
Chew. Bless me. I'm catching the sickness that went around my house.
Down with the sickness.
Oh man.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's made it all the way around my entire house, and it finally got to me.
Get the snots. And
It's just been a sore throat the last couple days, but now I'm starting to get the congestion. Whatever.
It comes and goes.
So you guys, if you'll hear me whine about it for the next week, I'll moan and complain. It's because
This one, I couldn't remember who wanted the 16S. There was somebody. I didn't get to show it today because we were moving so quickly. This one is the 16S.
There's not a bad one if you got a Mercury dime collection going.
Yep. So I do have a 17 Philly. And I have a 17S. If you guys are interested in any of these, just let me know. This one is really nice condition. This is the 35.
That's pretty.
We got a 34 extra fine.
How was trade day today?
It was actually quite busy. We moved a lot of merch. It was
good.
kind of crazy busy, which is kind of
that's
it
awesome.
really kind of picked up this week. I guess everybody was home for the holidays and didn't have anything else to do, so they were buying stuff, which I'm good with. There's that one. One more Merc. I got a 3070 dark, but it's actually a pretty decent shade. Those are the Merc dimes that I have. And then I have 08. This is the 080. That one I've got for 10. And then I have the 08D for 12. And I have an 08 Philly for 10. A little more worn. So I do have those barber quarters. Like I said, we already did the 99. I have the 23 there. I got a 15. 1915. Not bad shape either. And we got these really nice little thingies here. 1918. This is Canada, 5-cent silvers. There's another 18 that I have.
Nice.
And I need to check all these for varieties to make sure they're not varieties on these.
Don't ask me to help you on that one.
Well, I got my Canada book. I got my
You know what's
book.
funny? You go on that Coins of Canada site, and I finally found out why. But when I first started going on it, I was like, I'm looking at things, I'm like, that is not a double die. That's like machine doubling. That's not. And there was all these listings for varieties. I'm like, what am I missing something here? What's going on? Well, come to find out, that site allows people to just post things on there.
Oh, wow.
And call it whatever they want to call it.
Oh, it's Canadians.
Yeah, I'm so glad somebody told me that, because I'm like, maybe they do things different over there. I don't know, but yeah, I was talking to Ken Potter about it too. And I'm like, that site is just weird. He's like, well, that's because.
Yeah, that would explain a lot.
It's just people posting stuff. Yeah.
Let's do this. I'm gonna switch here.
Me too, Starika. I know. Every time I try to save money, I try to save money so I can go to Tulsa every year, but I got this kid that needs that, and this kid that needs that.
There really isn't any variety.
The Saskatoon. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that coin club from that person who found that large date. Canadian. Did you see that one? That one, Ray? Sorry,
no,
I got
I didn't.
A 1969 large date. Nickel, right, Amanda? Was it a 10-cent or a nickel? I can't. 10-cent. I don't know. Anyway, it's a big find. It's Canadian. Yeah, it's a huge find. Huge find. There's only like 13 of them known.
Holy
cow.
cow.
Like 10 to 13 of them known.
That would be like finding the 1936 dot penny. I mean.
Yep.
Oh, it was a dime.
Yeah, a 69 large date dime. Yeah, because it had the large schooner on the back. Yeah, look up the 1969 large date dime. Oh, he's like, no, I'm looking at my own coins right now. Shut up, Paula.
Okay, so that was the dime. Let's jump over there real quick. Okay, 10 cents. 19 what?
69.
1959.
69.
69. In the summer of 69. A little further. 80s. 69. Here we go. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. Small date. Large date.
And the problem with those is there's a lot of not really counterfeits, altered 1968s.
Yeah.
That they altered to look like a 69.
Yeah, you can almost try to trim it out, trying to counterfeit it.
But it's hard to alter all of the pickup points on it. So, and he got it graded, so that was awesome.
Wow. So if it was the
large date,
69 large date.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that number right there, guys. DF20. This is in Canadian money, but.
Like, what was the grade on that, Amanda? What grade did he get on that? I can't remember. XF, I think. I don't know. I could pull it up, but I'm not gonna because Amanda's in there and she'll tell me in a second.
I know.
I don't remember what grade he got on that.
Schooner, large date.
Yep, large schooner, large date. Crazy, huh? We get some of the best things sent to us, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
And then we get to research them, and it's just amazing. She's probably looking right now. What's the grade? Anyway, it was a huge find. Probably will go to an auction house.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just at Canadian, what it was going for. I'm like,
Well, there would be a lot of American collectors too that would be interested in that.
more. These are the ones I still need to put in my album. I think that 19.
VF30, there she found it. VF30. So it was VF30.
Wow. So from the ones that are known, it looks like this one have been kind of almost mid-grade on it. So
when was that book? When was that book published?
So this is older.
Yeah.
Book. So this is 2000.
That's probably like the Canadian version of the Red Book, huh? Yeah.
So this is the Red Book for Canadian. So it is an older one, but just so you'd probably multiply that even more by now.
Yeah.
$1969. I don't think I have any 69s in here. I think these are more.
Isn't it funny though when you think about it that being only a VF30, how long that circulated for, right?
Oh yeah.
We did have somebody who claimed, I don't know, he's trying to debunk it.
Uh-huh.
He's saying that he doesn't, and I'm not an expert, but I talked to Ken Potter for a long time about that coin, and I said, I'm sure that Canadian grading company has really scrutinized that coin before they actually graded it authentic. Because knowing that somebody could potentially spend a lot of money buying that coin, that would be a big responsibility. So I'm sure there were a lot of eyes that were put on that coin to verify that it was real.
Yeah.
So,
all right, so we're going to look at this. Look at the reading here.
What are we looking at that for?
So this will determine if this coin was minted in Philadelphia or was it minted in Canada.
Type of reading?
Because of the type of reading. So this was a U.S. minted Canada dime. So at that time, there was a need that they needed us to mint their coinage in 1968. And that's how you tell there are two different types of reading on it. You also have the 1968 silver. Switch camera back again. And then you have the 1968 copper nickel.
There we go. Pointed and flat, right?
So, yep. So this is the Royal Canadian Mint. You can see how the reading is rounded. These are bold and squared off.
Mm-hmm.
So this is bold and squared off. U.S. minted. And one of the other things is we're going to find out if it's silver or copper nickel. Copper nickel.
Copper nickel.
Oh, cool.
Or it's got either, I think, probably some steel core into it. I don't know what the exact composition. But, yeah. But that's how you tell with those, whether they're U.S. minted or not.
Cool. I didn't know that.
So here's another 68. I'm going to copy that, drop this down here. We're going to paste. Anybody else wants to come up, hang out? I'll have to go back to the microscope on that for us to see that.
We are bold and square.
The bold and the beautiful. Definitely squared, so U.S. minted. I was seeing if I could find I probably have one in my album though. 70.
So what's the difference in the mintage on the Canadian versus the ones minted in Philadelphia?
So here we have the U.S. Mint did 85,000. I mean, 85 million.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then there was 87 million printed by the Royal Canadian
So
Mint.
just a little bit more
A little bit more.
in Canada.
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 Oh, that pisses Red off so much. But
He's a Canadian nerd.
Drives him nuts, but I have fun with that.
I like to drive him
He
nuts.
stick himself in the boot.
In the boot. I like driving him nuts.
Dude,
It's fun.
I used to crack on him a lot. So that one is the 1888. Let's look that one up. So go back to the AK 5-cent silver. I don't know if you would call them a half dime because they weren't known as half dimes. Just known as 5-cent silver.
5-cent silver.
This one is 1888. And sometimes they have varieties on the H itself. So here is 1880H. We have detail there. And ribbon detail. Rainbow detail. Straight crown closed. And not sure. Let me get to if it says anything over here on the page. 1880H. We have variety one right here. So they got the two different. We got the F2, F3. So if it was the F2 or 3000 in mintage, 1883H F3 included in that. But the F2 would be in G4, 25, BG8, B50, and this one is actually a pretty nice coin.
So F1, F2, is that their like cataloging system, like the person's initial that like did the cataloging, like full?
No, usually it's like the way the leaves look, way the 5 looks, way the H looks.
But I mean, what does the F stand for?
That's what we're about to find out.
Is it like someone's initial, like Fold, or like Beavis Stanton? We have FS. Or Van Vams or Van Allen Mollis. Van Allen and Mollis.
Okay. So let me get back to. It's also the arrangement of the leaves in the variety too. So depending on how many leaves it will have in here. So yeah, this was kind of, I would have to really, 11 leaves. Detail formation. L1 is well detailed. L3 is very close to O, attached to a thin stem. That's all I am getting off of that. I think this is the normal one. Doesn't look like what the photographs that they have of it, and it's a little more worn too. I mean, it is 1880 H. Nice, still old one there. What do we got here? Okay, so here's the other old one I have, 1893. See if we find anything out with that.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah, so look, that's the thing about if you're looking at other countries and how they label and how they name stuff, it's completely all new language.
Yeah.
The way they describe stuff. And
I'm just trying to see if it's like, like, I don't know. Like we have Overtons and like Overton 1, Overton 2, things like that. And that's Overton as a person that like
the
did the
person who
catalog.
discovered it.
Yeah, so that's I'm trying to see if F is like someone F1, F2, F I don't know. Maybe it just
1890
is a big FU. I don't know.
1893. We'd be looking for overdate repunched 9/9. Let's see. I don't think we see a 9/9. Past the cello. Focus that in. So I do not see a 9/9. That was and there were several different types. 9/9. This is just a regular 1893, it looks like. So mintage of, looks like this had a mintage including both 1893s were 1,700. That's not very much. I guess there's not very many Canadian collectors. If we had a coin that was only 1,000 of them minted or so, it'd be really kind of hard to get a hold of.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good night, Starika. Sleep well.
Good night, Shrika. We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good night, Starika.
Be over at Keys tomorrow. I think she's going to run tomorrow. She's been doing some house stuff, getting prepared for winter. They've been putting in they're extending their porch overhang. So they had to dig in, pour concrete, get the poles put in, and they're going to build off more of the roof so that when the snow comes, it falls off of the roof further out instead of on the sidewalk and then freezes the sidewalk up. Yeah, so
smart.
Her husband getting all that done.
Ken has his Toys for Tots starting tomorrow too.
Oh yeah.
I should say Gunny. I mean, it's Ken does it, but really it's kind of Gunny's thing. But
yeah,
that's a big deal.
Well, I really like that Wounded Warriors project they did. I was very, very.
That was fantastic. Fantastic. Love that charity.
I told
that was awesome.
Yeah, I told Gunny they need to come up with a new charity called Busted Old
right?
Old military. Busted up, broken.
yeah, they do. Put me on that list.
Put me on the list. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I have a guy who does the honor flights. One of my patients. He's like, why don't you do the honor flight? And I said, well, I don't feel like I'd be qualified to do that. He said, no, be a chaperone. So you will help out the other vets, and basically like you may be just pushing the wheelchair. You don't have to really do much else, but you're the chaperone. And I'm not for sure about the cost though.
See, the chaperone should be paid for.
And that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it should be paid. I'm sure
you're actually doing the work.
I'm sure it probably is covered.
I need to find out from him for sure what.
I think I was talking about that too not too long ago. Like saying I qualified to do that too, but I would never take another vet's seat because I think that, there's a lot of people that are way worse off than I am that deserve those seats more than I
Well,
do.
exactly. So most of the people that are going are your World War II vets and your Korean vets.
Mm-hmm.
Some of your now pretty wounded, broken vets from Vietnam go, but then you also have the people that have capability and they do the chaperoning.
Yeah.
And that's what I need to find out, how much it costs or if there's any cost to it at all.
I would love doing that too, just because I love being around those older guys and gals and just listening to their stories. And
oh, I know. Like when I listened to my grandfather, amazing.
Yeah,
because it was like my grandfather. I have one grandfather who was Army, one grandfather was Navy. When I was deciding when to go, what branch I was going to go in, originally it was supposed to be in the Army, and I was going to be helicopter repair mechanic. I would have gone up to Rochester for training, Rochester, New York, and then been stationed anywhere in the world. But just by a quick decision, my whole life changed because I'm at the MEP station. One of the guys that I rode the bus on to get to the MEP station, he had already finished boot camp in his school, and they told him that there's not a job available for him, that he'd have to go to a different school.
Oh,
and
man.
I asked the sergeant, "Is that true?" And he said, "Well, it can happen."
Yeah.
I walked out of there, walked right into the Navy recruiter. So, "What do you got?" So we got this, and corpsman. And I signed the paperwork, and then I had that sergeant screaming and cussing at me.
There you go.
He was so mad. He did all the work.
Listen, recruiters are the biggest liars out there.
Oh yeah,
they're horrible.
Yeah.
They will tell you whatever, promise you whatever, and it don't matter.
And then
because
reality
it's your word against theirs. Yeah. Oh yeah.
If it's not in black and white, it ain't real.
Yeah. They tell you, they tell you, oh yeah, pick your job. Here's yeah, you'll get your job, but just put down a couple more just to, just put a couple more down.
We need you, but we just don't know where we need you or what we want you to do yet.
Yeah.
So we'll just make it up as we go along, kind of thing. So I was able to have my A school all lined out before I signed the paperwork.
Nice.
I did not take a C school because I didn't know what direction I wanted to go with that. If I would have been able to stay in, I had orders to go with the Marines, and then I also had orders to go with the ship. But they also have multiple different things that you could do. You can go Special Forces, the SARS team. You can do rescue. So you're a rescue corpsman, where they'll fly the helicopter out. They drop you in the water. Just same thing like with Coast Guard, the divers. You can be a diver. Medic. You can also be a corpsman that goes out with the Navy SEALs, but you lose your what is the card that we had, that ID card for? Had something to do with one of the, hey, you're not supposed to shoot corpsmen or whatever. Like, your enemy doesn't care. That's the first person they're going to take out. The Geneva card.
Oh yeah.
So the Geneva Convention card, I'm like, that's kind of pointless. So you wave it up and, hey, this is the Geneva Convention card, and they just shoot you right in the forehead.
Not the people we fight. They don't give a crap.
They don't give a crap. They just want to kill you.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care. They'll take you out first because you can't help the other ones.
Did I say hi to you, dolls? But you went through what then? It was MEPS. Yep, I went to the MEPS station. 17-year-old, and I thought I was going to go through with it. And when I got there to get back at GMA, she kicked me out of the house at 16. Oh, wow. So your grandma kicked you out at 16. So you never went. And that's so funny. It's just, how little decisions that we thought at the time, how drastically they made our lives different. What if
Yep.
I would have chose a different specialty? You know?
Well, you can't.
Um,
You would have been great at it. That's what.
oh, I
That's
know
what
that guy.
I know him
Look at
too.
that guy popped
He's
in.
trouble. He's trouble.
Hey,
right?
Frosty.
Frosty, the coin man.
You can what if yourself to death into the loony bin.
That reminds me of Frosty the Snowman.
Exactly. Frosty, the coin man. Was a happy old soul.
We are always on the verge of war, Dolls Dolly. We are one decision away all the time.
Yeah.
We are one decision away at all times.
Because
I've been watching.
and
I've been watching Christmas movies.
Me too.
like say North Korea and South Korea. If someone were to accidentally discharge their weapon and kill someone from North Korea, it
Yeah.
would be an all-out war.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
it can be
Mr.
as
How are
simple
you?
as that one person, one decision. Because we've had a war that started with one bullet.
Yeah. I
Oh.
love Elf too.
Let me
Elf.
let this guy. I gotta verify.
mine
Make
is
sure he's
Grinch.
real. Is he really
Yeah,
real?
make sure he's
really
dressed. Make sure he's dressed.
What's up?
What's up?
I love Elf.
What's everybody doing?
Having fun. We were looking at some different possible varieties of Canadian, and I got a bunch
Canadian.
of Arbor quarters. We
Oh,
were looking at beautiful 1923 Standing Liberty quarter. 23.
nice.
And we have a great bus time, 1835.
I was looking over
We're
a couple. I was looking at some drachmas.
Make sure you pick them
Drachma.
up if you drop them. If you drop them, gotta
Drachma.
pick them up.
Yeah, these are gold drachmas.
I want a gold Libertad. Can't
Oh,
afford one right
she's
now.
birdie.
Yeah, 1835.
Hold on, what is that one?
That's a great bust. Here, I'll put it up on the screen here.
You said bust.
What's it
Camera.
do?
There we go. Turn the light up a little bit. 1835 dime
Tis a
Great bust
capped
time.
bust. Capped bust.
or cap bust, yes.
Rapid bust. I have one.
Capted. The Phrygian cap.
Hey, just as long as she's got a bust.
She's got a bust for sure. She's busty.
Yep.
They made her very
Very busty. Hmm.
You know why they chose that design?
They did not want to misgender her. For sure. Why did they choose that? Why did they choose that design?
I don't know. They made her kind of manly looking in a lot of the coins.
Women in those days were a little manly looking.
Well, yeah, they had to do some pretty hard work.
They were,
Well,
yeah.
and,
They did a
and the
lot of
thing
hard
is,
labor.
if you were voluptuous and a little bit chunky, that was extremely attractive because
It
at
was.
that time period it was very normal for everybody to be extra skinny. So you were exceptionally different. You were wealthy if you had, extra weight on you because you could afford the extra food.
It was a testament of good health.
Yep.
Little did they know.
Yep. Oh, they all died from heart disease because she was voluptuous.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Oh, Dolls
Yeah.
is in the basement.
Oh, sorry. Let me scroll down. Dolly Dolls, welcome up. How are you?
I'm
Dolls.
great. It's cold in the
Hey,
basement.
dolls.
Yeah, I keep
You've wrapped it
forgetting
like
to
a
put those
blanket.
cookies out.
It's
Yeah,
my
Cash,
fault.
and
I ate all the cookies and hot chocolate.
And he took
Yep,
the blanket too.
and he took
I see how it is.
he turned the air off down there. It's freezing down in the basement. Yeah, we do have that one that we were looking at, and then this one.
Hello,
1923.
Jack.
Got good details still on it.
So my
Panther.
chat is not working. I'm going to have to try and open up another window. So if you're saying hi to me in chat, bear with me because
They were all saying
I
hi to
can't
you, and
see
they
my
were
chat.
talking about what a jerk you were for not saying hi back to them.
Yeah, they were.
Well, every single one of them.
It's a cheetah.
they're partially true.
Are
Partially
you
true.
cheetah? Are you cheating on me? Are you
Cheetah.
You're the
on
cheetah.
me? Cheetah on me?
Yeah. See it? He's beautiful.
Well, Doll, Dolls, Tiger Stacker?
No, I don't.
That is cool. You don't know Tiger Stacker?
No.
Oh, so
Look,
Tiger
I know
Stacker is
some
another one of
people-
the stackers in our community. And I've told him, I said, the reason he chose the tiger for his animal is because he wasn't no lion cheetah.
There's my Jesus.
Yep.
That's
Because you
the
need
Da
a Jesus in
Vinci.
your life.
Did you know that after that, what happened?
I know there's a lot of things that happen after
I was going to say,
that.
what happened?
Yeah.
Which one?
So,
Yeah, I was about,
so
that
all
narrows
the
it down, right?
apostles, after all the apostles after this happened, they got very, very hungry because it was the last supper they ever had.
Here's a question for you. Where's the Holy Grail?
I have not a clue.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know why they would call it that, but
I don't know. They know that the Catholics claim it's one place, and I don't know.
The Christian claims another.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you
So-
have someone who is extremely poor, right, that is homeless, running around with a bunch of homeless guys, what type of ware would you have? What kind of silverware and stuff would you have? Wood.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Would have a wooden.
You would
cup.
have a Coleman.
Yeah.
You would have a
just-
Coleman.
It would
You
basically.
know, I
You'd have
know
a
Great.
thermos.
it don't matter. It don't matter
Clay
where
pot,
that Holy
it would either
Grail
be
is.
made out of clay or it would have been made out of wood, and it would have disintegrated with time, and no one would ever know.
It don't matter.
And at that time, they weren't thinking about who was drinking out of what cup. They were just trying to stay alive. So,
I
I
only worship.
I
I
like
worship
that one.
Christ, and that's it. I know in my Bible it says not to worship idols and things like that. So.
Yep.
He could have drank out of a shoe. I don't know. I don't know.
Or somebody's underwear. Who cares?
Who cares? I don't know.
well, there are some true facts there. He did drink. He drank water
And
at
wine.
times, and mainly he drank
Mhm.
wine because the water was not drinkable majority of the time unless they had to boil it. And so the majority of the time they drank wine because the alcohol would kill any bacteria in it. And so that was the main staple was wine.
Dang, I wish I would have known that because I could have used that excuse when I was drinking my boxed wine. When I was a drinker and I was drinking that boxed
So have
wine, I
you-
could have said, I am doing
Have
this.
you seen?
My Jesus told me to. What?
Have we seen what?
Have you seen the one with Mr. Bean, where he's doing the story about the wedding and turning water into wine?
No, I haven't seen that skit.
That was Christ's first
Okay,
miracle.
I'm gonna forward you that because that
I'll probably
is
bust a gut then if it's Mr. Bean.
it's hilarious. He's such a funny dude.
Well, I
Um,
liked what was it? The Search for the Holy
Yeah.
Grail.
Oh my gosh. Was that a Mel Brooks?
No, that was
No.
Search for the Holy Grail. That was what was the British comedy.
Oh yes, Monty Python.
Monty Python, yes.
Yes.
The Monty Python thing, Search for the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Life of Brian. Yeah, Life of Brian was the sacrilegious one.
You always have the coolest stuff, dolls.
So there's the link in there. If you haven't seen this, go watch this one. It's hilarious.
Oh, by the way,
Cool.
Paula,
Sir,
my very first member.
I popped his cherry.
Pop my cherry.
Don't get used to it though, because I switch my memberships on and off. I do. I got to spread the love. I ain't rich, man.
She'll leave me for another man.
I might have to do it in a couple months.
Me
I
and the
do.
queen.
I agree. Yeah, there are some very staple channels that I always support, and then there's
I have
some that I
Ida.
will for a little bit, and then
I have
depends on
Ida, and I've been
my ability to pay too. So
Ida and Michael Kittle were my first two memberships, and I've kept them from the beginning. But the other ones, I've switched back and forth. I go like I'll be a member for somebody for 3-6 months, and then I'll go to somebody else, and I'll give them 3-6 months, and I'll go to somebody else. I don't have a ton of money.
in other words, she gets around.
And I always do that broke ass tier. The broke ass tier. That's me.
Yeah,
The 99-cent or the $1.99, the broke
Yep,
ass tier. That's
exactly,
what I'm on.
exactly.
But so don't get offended if I don't have
no.
my little thingy by my name in a few months.
I am just, I didn't really care about monetization at all, and really the reality of it. But it is like a goal, or like a, like you feel like you accomplished something
course.
just getting there.
Of course.
Kind of nice.
Yeah. That reminds me, that Kimono Dragon one reminds me of Ghostbusters.
Doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Stave Puss, Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for, on that Komodo Dragon one, I'm waiting for Godzilla to show up. Godzilla!
Godzilla. Mothra.
Mafra. Voila.
Ooh, koala bear.
I used to have a bunch of cool rounds, but I sold them all to Mad Stacker.
Oh no.
So I was at my coin shop. They also do, they're mainly
So that you can buy
trading,
something else.
Huh?
they mainly do trading cards, and they just got a shipment in, like a half a truckload of Pokemon. And I was
Oh.
asking him, I said, is Pokemon like really big or something right now? And he was like, it's one of the hottest items, besides like football cards right now.
Ooh, Donald Duck and Mickey.
Pokemon's one of those things that goes out and comes back and goes out and comes back, goes out and comes back. Can't hear you, Ray. Can't
I
hear
know
you.
something else that follows that routine, Paula.
What? Me?
So has Mickey there. Look at Mickey Mouse.
That's what she said. Ah! Ray, can't hear
I
you.
love Disney.
Can't hear me. Did I?
Now I can. Now I can.
Oh, okay. So what the deal was? Like, I definitely got to get a new mic. 'Cause this one is, ever since I dropped it, it's been crap. Or just, I should send it back to Logitech and if they'll fix
Oh
it.
no, Amanda. You got to make slides, I guess, for the.
The only member I have kept is Ida's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amanda, I don't know how you
She
keep
needs to
getting
put you
that
on the
figured.
payroll.
She does. Listen. We both need to be on somebody's payroll.
Mhm. I wonder if
Somebody's
she
payroll.
just doesn't fly you there and start making you do some cross stitch and hey,
Not
can you-
me.
Can you sew this, Amanda? Can you sew that?
Amanda,
Throw a
yeah.
t-shirt. Hey, Amanda, throw a t-shirt on.
Oh, we were supposed to wear a t-shirt?
Yeah, well, at Ida's, she's like, "Oh, I gotta go take a shirt off, and I gotta go put a shirt on." So she's saying that all morning long because she's printing shirts. But for the longest time, it sounded like she was taking her shirt off
And putting it back on.
another shirt on, or she was like, "I need to go put another shirt on." At one time, I was thinking she put like 6 t-shirts on. I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, it took me a little bit to figure out what she was doing.
Exactly. Quite funny.
So Frostbite, you know that guy, Amanda, you'll get a kick out of this too. That guy that I did a rant on a couple months ago that had the 1943 copper-plated steel cent that he had graded and it said right on the slab, copper-plated steel, had it graded by a Canadian company. And he's convinced it's like the only one ever struck on an experimental planchet. Well, he went away for a while, and now this guy, I've been dealing with this guy for over a year in the Facebook groups. Joins a Facebook group and gets kicked out because he tries to, pawn this coin off onto everybody. Well, he joined Joe Cronin's group.
Oh no! At least you passed him on.
Well, no. So
hey, Mr. Rerose, welcome in.
I've been waiting for him to join one of those good groups.
Hobbyist.
He refuses to post that coin in any of the really good groups, right?
Hey, Tommy Don.
He tried to call me out in Joe's group. Well, he immediately got kicked out.
Hey, dolls.
Yeah.
I need that.
I know, I do too. Isn't that awesome?
That's good looking.
She's had some other ones, the Narca ones, that were just phenomenal.
I have the Flaming Burning Libertad.
Mm-hmm.
And this one. So those are the only two I have available, and they're same price, $150.
I like the Libertads.
Me too. I do have an extra 2017 half Monza proof. And apparently that year is very low mintage. I have 2.
2017 is a good year. That's correct.
I have 2 of them.
Okay, and after you send it to me, you're gonna have 1.
Well, your package has already got out. I don't know if you've got it yet, but maybe Monday get it.
I still haven't seen the Jurassic Park movies yet.
Very big box.
So here's a question for you all. Do you know why dinosaurs are so angry?
Because they're always hangry.
Have you ever seen a dinosaur scratch an itch?
No.
Nope.
I'd be pretty angry too.
You lost me.
He can't reach the itch, so he's angry.
I can't get it.
All right, here you go. What do you call a blind dinosaur?
Do you think he saw us?
Uh-huh. You think he saw us? That was from Jurassic Park.
What do you call a dinosaur who slips on the ice and falls on his butt?
I don't know.
A Megasaurus.
Oh my god.
I'm not good with dinosaurs.
So what do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhino?
So you're asking me all these ones that I know, so I'll be quiet.
I know you can't answer them. We're gonna see if Paula knows this one.
No, I don't know that one. I promise.
What do you get when you cross a elephant and a rhino?
I don't know.
An elephino.
Elephino.
If they don't get it, then I'll
Elephino.
Elephino. Oh my gosh.
So what do you call a fish with no ice?
That was funny.
What do you call a blind deer? Now I know this one. You got to figure this one out. What do you call a blind deer?
No idea.
No idea.
I'm sorry. I'm stuck on.
She's still stuck on the a slow release of pressure.
I, that was funny.
Well, you know, that's the thing is like.
So you guys have me on like a 10-second audio lag.
Yeah, you do have some lag going on. I don't know why. It's a StreamYard
Let me jump
thing.
out and jump back in.
Okay. I'm going to drop the link back in.
See, I don't see him having a lag at all. But
Ooh, ticker. Well, I was on StreamYard and he would like freeze for a little bit. And then it would like speed up real quick and catch back up.
Oh,
So it was
gotcha.
kind of a goofy thing that was going on with him. So it is a StreamYard issue. You know, they fixed that StreamYard issue with the Android phones and stuff. They finally got the echo cancellation fixed.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know there was a problem. Of course,
there
I
was
don't
a problem in
stream on my
StreamYard.
phone.
So like when you went to Ida's and sometimes we would get that echo.
Oh, on my phone. Is
On
that
your
what
phone.
it was?
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Android tablets, phones, anything that
Yeah,
was going
because
through
for the
StreamYard.
longest time I would go on my phone, it was fine, and then all of a sudden she was getting that echo, and I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, so that's what it was. They were having issues.
Okay.
Why do you call a lesbian dinosaur?
I know this one. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not sure.
let me get frostbite.
I'm not gonna.
I have
say
no
it.
clue.
I'm not gonna say it.
All right, let's see if that's any better.
All right, so what do you call a lesbian dinosaur? I have no clue either. Not coming to me.
Whatever. I'm not saying it, so.
All right, you got to put it in chat.
No, I'm not. Okay.
Now she's gonna do it.
I don't know if I spelled it right.
V-Rose put a
Ooh,
lesbian
That
sword.
that
Yes.
one's
It's
pretty.
probably done. I think. Yeah. There you go.
That's really cool.
That's nice.
I like that one.
It's pretty.
So here's one for you, Paula.
What?
There was a race from New York to San Francisco for the Pride celebration. Set of lesbians, set of gay men left at the same time. Who arrived first?
I'm sorry. Say, what now? A lesbian and a gay man?
They were getting ready to go to gay pride. They went from New York to San Francisco. Who arrived first?
Well, the gay man.
That's not correct. It was the lesbians. They went lickety split.
Oh my gosh. See, I was thinking like about somebody arriving first. The men always arrive first.
Yeah. Well, you know that
They
a set of blondes.
The gay man was just happy to get there.
Happy to
Yeah, so a set of blondes left with them, but they didn't arrive for days later because they seen a sign that said clean restrooms next right.
Oh my god.
And when they were finished, they proceeded to Anaheim. When they got there, they seen a sign that said Anaheim left. So they went home.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
Unless,
I just
Donna
sent you
Blonde
a picture on their phone, Ray.
Okay. Very much. Kind of buried in.
That's what I've been working on, that thumbnail for my next video.
Oh, nice. That looks good. secret. I'm not gonna show it. It looks really good.
You got one too, Paula.
Oh, I did?
Yep.
Okay.
What is that one? I like that one. It looks like water.
No. It's got blue. It's got blur.
The blur.
Funny plastic. It's fantastic.
Oh no, that is cool.
That is.
What is that one?
I thought you would do one
That
on machine
Probably
doubling damage.
Sinbad the Sailor. Is that the Cyclops? And it looks like the Cyclops. The dragon and the Cyclops, yeah.
Machine doubling damage is different because it's damage that happens at the mint. Okay, whatever.
He's 3D.
That is really cool.
That's cool.
What does that one run for?
Something like that would cost you
Is it 1 ounce, 2 ounce? What is it?
$259.
So
What?
It's like the
How much is that? What? How many ounces is that?
2 ounces.
2 ounces.
And you said how much? 200 what?
$259.
All right, let me grab a crayon here. Oh, here we go. I'm just gonna get a marker.
Crazy.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do, dolls. Okay.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Okay. So here we go. $35 coin, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Put a little blue on it.
So that was
here.
a Hercules? What is that?
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna put a little blue, a little black. Okay. So now this is a $130 coin because I put some blue on it.
Oh, this
Instead
is
of a
3D.
$35 coin, it's a $135 coin now because I put blue on
Dropping
it.
it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's a beautiful coin, but I wouldn't spend that much
Yes.
money for it. I would buy my upgraded, or not even an upgraded. I would buy a low end 1928 peace dollar.
Oh, you mean like the one I have?
Oh, you
Don't
mean like
rub
the one
it
I
in.
have?
Don't rub it in. I missed it.
You mean
I
like the one
missed
I
it. I
have?
came into the stream late.
Well, I bought it from Joe Durbin.
Say that again, dolls.
I have a 1928 piece.
I have a 28S that I just acquired, but
You have a what?
28 will come to me soon.
1920.
So on this.
say again, Paula.
What'd you say? What are we talking about?
28 peace dollar.
Peace dollar.
Yeah, that's what I would spend $279 on.
Yeah, exactly. That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool too. Yep. Is it genuine? But I'll be cracking that out of there to put it in my book.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking about, but I'm trying to think, would this collection, this label that they put on there, does that give it any more providence as
Nope.
to making it more valuable? Because
Nope.
if not, there's no point in keeping it in
Not
its
unless
lab.
somebody has all the rest of them.
Unless somebody collects coins for the
Tax
label
powers.
on the slab,
Yeah,
the coin is still the same value.
exactly. And that's what I'm thinking too. I mean, there's like,
So I'm
Unless
going to
it has
deviate real quick. Amanda, what did you make 5 videos of?
Amanda, will you please do a video about how damage that happens at the mint and damage that happens outside of the mint is still the same damage? Damage is damage no matter
Hey,
where
Ray.
it happens. Will you please do a video on that? Damage is damage. Damage is damage.
oh, what I'm
Yeah,
gonna crack
I need
out
to
too.
get
I like that.
I need to get a new one of those. The one that I have is horrible. I don't have any details on mine. That's a gorgeous coin.
Well, and this is a 55.
I
which
love
is
that
much
design.
more difficult. Yeah. Much more difficult to get.
Supper time, leftover. Oh, yum, Jack. I made my own Thanksgiving dinner and it turned
Ooh,
out
yummy.
fantastic and I didn't have any pressure. I was all by myself and I loved it.
Do you know we made soup. Our turkey's already gone. And so we did our turkey broth soup, and we put in carrots and celery and potatoes and ham, and did our chicken broth, and we boiled the bones of the chicken or the turkey, and pulled that all off and let it baste for a while. And oh my gosh, the soup is amazing.
Well, I made a turkey breast, just a half of a turkey breast, bone in, and I will never do that again. It was good, it was okay, but it just didn't taste the same as like making a whole turkey for whatever reason. So if I ever, and I probably will, have a Thanksgiving by myself again, I will get just a small turkey and do the turkey. Just do a whole turkey. Because you can get small ones.
What was that last coin that you showed, Dolls? Make that big, Ray.
Yep, going to. That's very pretty looking to watch.
So this one is called the Blue Table Clock from the series Fabergé.
That's good looking.
It's gold gilded, has the blue color to it. It's got right here, there's a crystal in it.
Swarovski.
Let's see here. Only 770 pieces of these made. So this is really cool. I loved it.
That is incredibly beautiful. Very elegant, very Victorian looking.
Yep, it's got a crystal down here too. Up here and down here.
That's a pretty piece.
Probably pretty penny too, huh?
No,
that would be a piece
115.
that made it to my wife's collection.
Yeah.
I do need
That's something
Oh,
you
yeah.
could display. That's the neat thing about it. That would be a very nice display piece.
It would be, yeah.
And you wouldn't even know it was a coin or, the face of it.
Amanda's doing some secret squirrel stuff.
I know. I thought I need to get on and get some videos done.
That's interesting. Does it glow in the dark too?
Yep.
I bet it did. I bet it does. That's what I was thinking. That looks pretty neat.
It's called the X-ray.
That's what I was wondering, if it was just going to be the X-ray or the, where man is reaching out to God, God is reaching out to man.
You're right.
And who was it that painted that? It's on the ceiling.
Michelangelo?
Michelangelo. Yep.
That's a really cool piece. I love that piece.
It should have had God's hand completely glowing, not showing any bones, and then the man having the bones reaching out for each other.
Hello, Jack. Glad to see you,
With
friend.
God being all spirit.
What's going on, Jack? How you doing, bud? Yeah, I like that idea, Ray.
Welcome back. Yeah, that's a very cool coin, though.
This is really cool, too.
Whoa.
This is actually high relief 3D printed coin. And it's silver.
What is that one called? The Stanley.
The Stanley Most Haunted Places.
Oh, the Stanley Hotel, the Most Haunted Places. That is from The Shining.
Yep.
I have no interest in staying the night at that hotel.
Oh, I would love to.
It's all just
I
whatever.
thought it was called something else. Oh,
Well,
the original hotel is called the Stanley, right? But the
correct.
look,
In the
lookout
movie,
might
it was
look
called
out.
something else.
That's the one in
Yeah.
Colorado.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
called.
that's the one that inspired the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should
that's
go get
all
the clip.
raised.
I should challenge Big Flip. Hey, we're gonna go stay at the Stanley since he lives in Colorado and see what he
I would totally stay there.
I would be there in a
I don't
heartbeat.
believe in ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
Adam, Adam on our panel, he does all that ghost hunting and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
He says, I can make you a believer. So, okay,
So
try
if you
me.
turn it just right, is there a figure in the?
Yep. You see this
That's
right
what I
there?
was thinking too.
There's a man.
That is wild.
And that's also 3D raised on the back.
Yeesh.
You see there's a
You-
man on there?
Yep. You see his
Overlook.
face?
You know
Mirror,
who would
mirror
love that
on
piece?
the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
I don't see
You
it.
know who would
don't
absolutely
either.
love that
I don't
piece?
see it
Eyes.
either.
There's his nose.
That
There's
is
his
wild.
beard. His hair.
So is there a whole
It's a
series? that we
profile.
get of
He's
these?
looking to the
Possibly?
left.
I still can't see it.
Hold on.
I
No, I'm
Yeah,
not
it's a
seeing it either,
profile. He's
Jessica,
looking
so
to
don't
the
feel
left.
bad.
Yeah, I vaguely see a faint outline when it's turned just right.
Yeah, you see his eyes right there? His little eyes.
Uh-uh.
Hold on. Right, there's one
Use your
eye.
pareidolia.
There's the other eye.
Yeah,
Here's the nose.
like war shot.
Here's the beard.
Yes.
Here's the hair.
Yeah.
Here's the beard down
Neck.
here.
That D line there, part of
Yep.
the clothing.
Right through here.
Probably the camera's just not picking it up
I
as well as what
still
you can
can't
see.
see it.
Me either, Jessica. Don't feel bad. I can't see it either,
You know-
honey. So
You know why that is? Because ghosts don't exist.
I just didn't see it.
That's what I'm gonna tell her. Use her pareidolia. Like just start
Your
looking at it,
grandma
start
would
seeing
definitely
faces.
be haunting you.
Oh, I watch Ghost Adventures on Travel Channel, but that's it.
I'm pretty sure ghosts are real. My grandma would definitely be haunting me.
Now,
So I'm
you know
not
what would be
convinced
funny,
just yet.
right? So they need to sell that just like that and
Mhm.
call it the ghost coin.
disappearing. Yeah, the disappearing coin. Yeah, it's
Hey.
100% off center.
So for us, it'd be like ice.
Complete clip.
I get
A
scared
complete
very
flip.
easy.
That's hilarious.
Yep, you never want to watch the movie.
I only get
The
scared
Shining.
with finances, Jess.
The only time
Yeah,
I
that
get
would-
scared if my mom comes in my bedroom and scares the heck out of me.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
funny.
Jessica, that's funny.
She does it every time.
That's hilarious.
Well, there are a lot of people who are afraid of mummies.
He's afraid of her mummy.
And my dad would scare me too.
All right, folks. Well, I got to get some shut eye. I got to get up and get together. I have a
Yeah, you got to do your
really
thing
cool
tomorrow.
episode tomorrow. You guys are going to have to come check this out.
Absolutely.
So we're going to
Sleep
be
well.
looking at a full series of counterfeit coins by the coin geek himself.
Do you need some extra counterfeit coins? Because I have a nice little stack of them.
Now, this is Chuck Daughtry going over his 1909 to 1958 complete counterfeit Lincoln set.
Whoa, interesting.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. You
I was
have
like,
a
I'll watch that and sip my coffee.
look at that one.
Ooh, coffee.
Java, 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 Java.
I was hoping it was Mexico because then you would have the eagle and the snake. Republic of
It's
Ghana.
Ghana.
Yep. Do you have that other Ghana coin? It's called Ria.
No, no, no.
Forgot to say that.
no.
The River
No.
Ria is there.
The Ria, yeah. That Ghana
the
Ria
River
coin.
Ria in Ghana. Yeah.
Ghana,
Uh-huh. Yeah, no.
That's an old Navy joke, Ray.
Well,
It's-
us
It's
corpsmen
an
were a
old
little
Navy
sick.
clinic
We were a
joke.
little sick in the head anyway. It's like we would take 18 gauge or 16 gauge needles, and we would make darts in the supply room, and we would make a dartboard in the back, and we were throwing syringes with the needles and playing darts. Or we would have this little contest: who can handle the largest gauge IV in their arm without screaming.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's
we
a little
used to have
safe.
contests on that, like who can get it in and not scream.
So you know what we used to do, and this is a little Navy humor, is we used to take the new recruit on board ship, and we used to send him down to engineering and ask him for 50 feet of fallopian tubing.
See, you be the reason why I didn't want to go to the military.
We did all kinds of
Or
mean
ask
stuff
him
before.
for batteries to the sound powered phones.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Or
So
ask
they
him
would
for
go
an
down.
HT punch.
Yeah, so they would go down to the supply room, and they would ask for that. And the supply guy already knew when they were a newbie what they were going to be asking.
Yeah.
We all got thrown under the bus when we were new, so it was just kind of a tradition we always passed on to each other. It's kind of funny.
So when I went in, I had my grandfather was Army and my uncle was Marines.
Hey, Herman,
And-
welcome in.
Hey, Herman. My uncle told me, he goes, hey, if
Hey,
they ever
Hermione.
ask you for the keys to the sea chest, they'll have you go talk to the commander and write a chit, and they'll have you red tag it so you can do maintenance on the sea chest. I'll ask the captain for the keys. Ask the captain if he'll play a joke and then come back and take a skeleton key and then take it back and give it to your whoever it is. So when I went to Hawaii to catch my ship, I left with a skeleton key. And so when they asked me, I went and filled out all the documentation and went to my commander and I handed him the skeleton key. And I said, will you sign this out as the key, the sea chest key? And he started laughing. He was like, holy crap, kid, I'm going to love you. So he signed it out, handed it to me. So I took it to my WEPs, right? My weapons officer, and
Yep.
said, here you go, sir. And he was like, what the hell?
You got him to sign
It
it.
was awesome. And,
Hey, show that
yeah,
one
and
again.
from there on out,
Ooh, what is that?
yeah, from there on out, my captain and I had,
Canada.
he always respected
Oh.
me because he was like,
Killing me.
It's like the
Oh,
ones
see,
I'd
you
have
know-
had. I'd have had a bunch of those.
Oh,
that would go really good with my Grim Reaper coin.
yeah, that is nice.
Oh, you want to see my Grim Reaper coin?
Ooh, look at that. Armageddon.
What's your number?
Oh, yeah.
1-800-Cookie-Dolls is her phone number.
Oh, that's not the same Grim Reaper coin that I have. I have the one where there
Playing
was only
poker.
666 minute. It's the ultra high relief. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks. Well, I'm going to hop on down. I got to go get some rest before tomorrow morning.
All right,
All right,
we'll see you tomorrow,
Pascal.
buddy.
Sleep
Have a great
well.
night.
Yep. Y'all have a good
Yep.
one.
Have a good
Enjoy.
night, Frosty.
See you later, Jessica.
Have a good night, Frosty.
And
See you later,
remember, hey,
Frosty.
Jessica, have you ever seen the movie Frozen?
Yeah,
A million
I
times.
you know
love
why?
Rosalica.
Do you know why Elsa's parents never taught her the alphabet?
No.
Because he said let it go.
Because her parents were lost at sea.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
All right. Y'all
I
take
love
care.
her
Have a good night.
song. I love her song called "Let It Go."
All right. We'll see you.
No.
All right, bye,
Alright, see
buddy.
you later.
Great night. So, do you guys want to see any coins? We've been talking about coins all night. Matt T Coins, welcome in. that I
Hey,
had a good
Matty
childhood. In
boys.
fact, one of my fondest memories is building sandcastles with my grandpa until my grandpa made me put the urn up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, Matt. That's horrible. That was awful.
But funny.
It was funny.
And yeah. So you got the queen and you got the old,
Chuck.
the horse tiny end. You know, I think it'll be so much better, I think, as far as all of the written coins when, the one of the sons or the one that's in line actually
Yeah.
takes it. Because I know his dad is not going to be around as long as his grandmother was.
Well, of course not.
Yeah. Ooh. Merry Christmas.
Ooh, pretty.
So where are you getting all these freaking cool coins?
Like everybody else. You have a
Well,
coin
just
dealer.
AppMax and
No, I actually get dealer prices. Yeah.
I like when I go to my coin shop, they don't have anything like that. I mean, we got regular old coins and stuff, and they do have some selection of newer stuff, but not a lot. Not like the collectible market of coins.
Yeah, I
And
actually
I have
get-
very few collectible coins anyway. Hey, Ray, can I come up? Oh yeah, absolutely. Here, I'll drop the link for you, buddy. B Rose wants to show us something. Okay, there's the link.
Ooh, awesome.
Whoa.
This one's cool.
They're getting better and better at the designs of these coins.
This one's called Mont St. Michael. If I can get it out of here. This one's really thick.
That's what she said.
Oh man, you beat me to it.
It's concave. It's high relief, so this is even
Been
with
waiting
the
all
rim of the
night
coin.
to say that.
My little silly witty brain. Neat though.
This is
Dolls does have a lot of very cool coins. I mean, she really hunts for the best of the best when it comes to the coins and stuff. 20 likes, nice.
yeah, I love my coins. My coins are my hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The hard part is when you really, really, really like one and you've invested a lot of money in it, and then you have to decide, I need to sell this so I can move it along. And
I'll sell all my
buy
cheaper
more.
ones before I sell my most expensive.
Oh no,
Sorry.
so challenging.
Wait till you see the next one. You'll love it.
Ooh.
Are you having any problem, Mr. V Rose? There's the link, the StreamYard link there, where you gotta grab your coins. Have a coin.
This one.
Oh,
You see
that
what it is?
wild.
Do you see what it is?
Yeah. Spiral. But basically a 3D spiral that has
Like
a
a
visual
top or
effect on it.
It is a top.
Maybe it's an NIFC.
It's
Oh, it's a
definitely
top.
an NIFC.
Not intended to be spun.
And it is a coin.
Crazy.
It's a newie.
Oh. It's not an oldie, it's a newie.
Isn't that cool?
Ooh,
Ida,
wow.
Ida would be
Trippy.
spinning that thing all over the place.
Well, that gives me an idea. Maybe I need to buy different types of tops, and I'll start pouring them in silver. So,
There you go.
I know Angel would definitely be playing with them.
Heck yeah.
That's at her desk and plays with all the toys that we make her.
She likes to play with toys.
Mm-hmm. See, at first, I thought it was an
Actually, it's a
eye.
quick island.
At first, they had more of these. Back over this camera. Because I got this one from Ida a year or two ago. And it's called Eye as Art.
Mhm.
Color,
Yeah, I love
colorized
that film.
eye. And I'm sure who made it. But when she showed it was the eye, and since I work in eye care, I just had to
Mhm.
grab it.
It's really
This
cool.
is Palau. That's what that is.
I have a sand dollar one from Palau. It's one of my favorite. Ida got it for me. I love it.
Hey, Paula,
I'm looking at you.
I have my eye on you.
Stop it, Ray.
Uh-huh. Good one.
Oh my gosh.
Put
Yeah,
that
so
back.
I have this one. This is one of my display pieces.
Keep your eyes to yourself. I have that.
I need to
I
get
meant-
a.
That's the one I meant to bring to Tulsa to sell, and instead I brought my Apollo. Had to sell that one.
You know, it would be really funny if this actually had the strike
The
through.
strike
through it.
through. The blind bat. I have that.
Yeah, that would be wild to have it in the 5-ounce. It'd be pretty
I
wild.
would love an opinion from you. Okay, Mr. Viros, for sure. I'll give I'll give you my opinion. If you don't like it though, don't hold it against me, okay? Because sometimes my opinion doesn't. People don't like me for what my opinion.
I
Can't hear a thing you're
Well,
saying, but okay.
I did drop that link if you wanted to come up.
He's getting the coins. He said,
Oh, okay.
"Yeah."
Oh, that's Goldie.
It is a gold piece. It's 1/10.
That's an eagle. I love eagles on coins.
That's also 3D.
She's digging. She's digging.
Oh, I don't have to dig far.
I know. You've got boxes and boxes and boxes where all around your chair there, probably.
I do.
Shiny.
That's pretty.
Ooh, pretty.
See if I can pop it out of there. There we go.
Oh,
Aw, that is pretty.
whoa.
Little rose.
And it's faceted in there.
Mhm.
Happy Valentine's Day.
That one's a really
They're
cool
getting
one.
so creative with a lot of stuff like that. I mean, they're really going all out.
See, I have coins for days. All kinds of cool coins for days. Here's the big 1 ounce matched out gold piece.
That's pretty.
At one point, I thought about getting all those grams of gold and then trying to do a gold pour and do a 24 karat gold pour.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the claws. They're 3D.
Yeah, they're definitely up off. The beak.
Ultra high relief.
Let's see.
So I was watching Pawn Stars today, Paula. One of the old episodes, and they go into this warehouse and they have all these printing plates
From the BEP.
for making printing plates for like banks making contracts and all of those railroad documents, like the stock documents and everything.
Oh,
else.
yeah.
So these are the actual plates, and they have a whole warehouse. I mean, they're like all the way back to late 1800s.
Wow.
And I mean, some of them are actually beautiful. And you could take and when you run it through the roller, how it would do the impression. They did the train, and it was incredible. And then I started thinking about all of the artwork that it took to carve in to the metal, because these are metal plates, to get it to look right on a piece of paper to print out.
Yeah, have you seen some of the old it's not currency. Oh gosh. I'm trying to think of what it's
Like stocks and bonds. And
no, it's kind of like our Civil War tokens, only money, like paper money type.
oh,
But
you're talking about fractionals or?
yeah, like fractionals and stuff. Have you
Mhm.
seen some of the artwork on those things?
Yes, they are awesome looking.
Crazy. And same thing, I thought the same thing when I saw a presentation on those, and I thought, God, the time it takes for them to do that, it's like unbelievable. Even just the like geometric looking ones that
Oh,
aren't,
yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Well, and just all the artwork that someone had to draw that out and then get that put into a metal plate in the reverse, so that way when you print it, then
Right.
you have it correct orientation. I'm sitting there thinking, you're talking 100 plus years, and they're carving these plates out. I'm like, they didn't even have a Dremel.
Yeah.
I'm like, how in the world? I mean, just jaw dropping, because that is those same people who made the plates for our U.S. currency, who also did the carving out for our coins. That's the same talent, and I'm sitting there, holy smokes.
Yeah, we're lucky with when the reduction lathe and stuff came into play. I mean, that took a lot of the work off of their shoulders, but
Yep.
yeah, I mean, even today, it's pretty much, there's still artists that do choose to use like the plaster galvanos, but for the most part, they're using the computerized stuff.
Oh yeah.
That just
Well, that's one of my biggest concerns. Okay, so you take China for instance. They purchase the highest grade 1909 SVDB. They scan that coin with AI. I mean, even the die scratches, and enter that into making a coin identical. And you can also take the same mixture of copper and tin for the cent. What is stopping them from making all the 1909 SVDBs that look identical, one that they would take out of a slab?
cost. That's the only thing that's stopping them. That's why they make I mean, even the cast copies and stuff that they have now, though, are getting better and better.
Hmm.
They just, the thing is they always miss a detail. They always miss a detail. There's always something that it,
Well, and
makes
that's the
it so that
thing.
it
If
can
you
be
if
caught.
you
But
had, and there are scanners that are capable of doing 3D printing models, and then they could create their own dies from that to make them look absolutely
but
identical.
the thing is they would only have, so there would still be, every die is different, right? So every die
Right.
can be traced to certain die, die markers and stuff like
Right.
that. So
Die scratches, die markers.
every
Yeah,
one of those counterfeits would have the same die markers.
correct.
So it would, you'd end up all of a sudden getting all of these identical 1909 SVDBs with all these same marks.
Yep.
And there would be something on it that would be different.
Yep.
It would be, you'd be able to tell, but it is getting better. Like all of the biggest thing right now with the 09 SVDBs, the counterfeits, is that they are using the wrong reverse. They're using the wrong N in United reverse
Right.
style. So that's a big one. And they're also not, the mint marks aren't, the positions aren't correct, because there's four mint mark positions.
Right.
Depending on who you ask. Some people say 4, some people say 6. But they never get that right either. So there are things that you can trace. But yeah, I mean, it's just going to get better and better, and that's why Jack Young is such an invaluable resource, because he
Exactly.
keeps up on that stuff, and he teaches.
Someone is in the basement, and I'm not paying
And
attention.
probably Mr. V Rose.
Uh-oh.
Let me do this. I cannot verify that it is Mr. V Rose, though. Like with you, I can go, well, no, it's not saying that either.
It's me, he says.
All right, I'm going to trust you.
He says it's me.
I don't know why it wasn't letting me verify everybody, but
It's a good thing I didn't come up and moon everybody, right?
yeah, well, I
I
know
was
that
waiting
voice.
for it.
I
I
know
could
that
tell.
voice.
I'm a little disappointed in you.
Oh well, maybe next time.
He was feeling a little
Hey
chilly.
guys, thanks
there.
for having me up.
Oh, you're welcome.
You don't have any reverb or echo, do you?
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I just didn't know if by pulling the link right out of the chat would cause that or not. Usually I have it like in an email. All right,
Right,
Paula,
right.
don't feel bad about telling me the truth. I've sent stuff through the coin Q&A, and after you explained it, I wasn't upset or mad or thought anybody was wrong. You explained it very well, and it made a lot of sense. So, and I learned from it. I learned to find what I was
Good.
looking for from that.
No, I can only tell you the truth. That's all I know how to
Right?
do. So
Why would you want anything else?
yeah,
Exactly.
All right.
Wouldn't be any
Speaking
point
of the
for
I'm
truth,
not I'm not helping you at all if I don't tell you the truth.
amen. All right, let me see if I can get my camera to work. I'm just curious to see if on that hip here. Let me see. Here.
Curious too. I bought 2 rolls Lincoln Cents.
Yeah.
Debating on searching them or gifting them.
What year are they?
This is a 1961 Denver and a 1962 Denver. Uncirculated rolls.
Well, search them. Search them, of course. I mean, I'm not going to
Of
tell.
course, Mr. Ed.
I can't not search a roll. Well, if they were like 74s, I could not search them, but 75s, I could not search them.
Let's see, camera. So I go
Oh,
to
yeah.
settings and I change it from FaceTime, which is my little icon right there that's on the
Uh-huh.
screen. And then when I go to USB, which
Uh-huh.
normally brings up my camera, I
Hmm.
don't see that it's doing it.
Not
Do you
connected.
see your camera on there?
Should just say settings.
It should on your camera.
then camera,
you should have a drop
Logitech.
down.
give you a list of cameras.
Hey, coin junkie.
What's up, bro? How
If
are
you
you
don't
doing?
see it in your pull down menu, unplug it and then plug it back in.
Okay, yeah, let's try that.
Sometimes it's just not finding it. That's the way it is with my digital microscope.
What's going on, coin junkie?
Okay, so
Hey, coin
there's the
check. You
camera
want some
now.
Canadian coins? Have actually quite a few. Fish scales.
I like the fish scales.
Probably need to get some from Coin Junkie for my album.
Oh, there it is. Is that
There
it?
it is. Whoop, there it is. Yeah.
Whoop, there it is. All right. So let me see. Maybe I'll turn the light on a little bit.
I'll make you super big. There we go.
Get some light on the subject. An ASC.
Got an
Of course
ASC,
you're going to ask me about an
96.
ASC.
Is that machine doubling?
It is machine doubling.
Okay. And that can
See how
happen throughout
see how
the
it
coin?
comes back in on itself?
Pardon?
See how it comes back in on itself?
Like at the bottom of the nines, you mean?
Uh-huh. It comes back
Yeah.
in on itself. Yeah. And
Right.
it's like
And the one looks
black.
particularly flat.
Yeah.
And it's also in the hand. You see that?
Yeah.
But that's all machine doubling. Okay.
Yeah.
Mystery solved. How about this one?
But you spotted it. You didn't even have to ask me.
Kennedy.
'Cause you
Oh, I know
already
you
knew.
like Franklin half dollars. I got a couple to show you, Ray.
Awesome.
That looks like there's blood on it. Ew.
It does look like
Ew.
it's blood. I put acetone on it. It doesn't come off. It looks like it's copper.
I think it's just toning.
Yeah.
Is it? And like it's maybe oxidizing, bubbling up a little
Yeah.
bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably
What
some of
causes
the
that?
annealing processes.
So that is
That's the body
little
and the
bit-
tail of the eagle on the back.
no, that's a little bit of a dye issue. It's the same thing as like progressive indirect design transfer. And it's also a flaw in the design for that year. So if you go to that year on PCGS, you'll see that all of them kind of have that, but not to that degree. But that's not a clash. That's actually that's not a clash.
Okay. It's interesting you say that
it's a
because
form of dye wear. It's a form of dye wear.
yeah,
Like dye
I found it
fatigue.
roll hunting, and you know,
Mhm.
months later, I saw Can had one, and he had auctioned it off, and I'm like, wait, don't sell it because I want to know
Yeah,
what it is.
It's,
All right.
it's just something for that particular year. For some reason, it's weird. If you, like I said, if you go to PCGS CoinFacts and you look up that year, you'll see it on almost every single example. Plus, if you go back and you look at that coin again, you'll see it's got some like starburst effect, like
It does.
like radial
that's the worn
radial
die.
flow lines. Yeah, that's the Warden die. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, how can I tell? How can I find out if this is
If it's an
counterfeit?
experimental rinse, or you ask me if it's an experimental rinse? Oh, you want to know? It's not counterfeit.
It is or it is not.
It is not counterfeit.
Are you
No, it's
aware
just
what this might
oddly-
be?
Are you talking about an experimental rinse?
No. This coin.
Or are you
it's supposed to weigh, I think, 8.13 or 8.1 grams. It weighs 9.16, something
Well,
like
it's
that.
got something. It's got like a bezel or something around the outside of it.
Is it a magic coin?
No,
No, it has some kind of bezel or something around it.
it looks like it.
Hmm
Or with the dryer? You know, I've seen a lot of the dryer coins where they get
Well,
real
it's
thick
heavy
on the
because
edge.
it's got a bezel around it.
The material looks funny too. I was going to bring it to one of the
So
pawn
those
shops that has an
tone
XRF
really weird.
machine.
Those tone really weird because of the manganese in them. They can tone really, really weird. But it's been polished and stuff too. It was probably I'm saying it was a jewelry piece. Somebody had it in some kind of jewelry. All those black spots and stuff like that, that's from the manganese. But you see around the rim, something's been like, it's been soldered
Been
onto
hammered
that.
down or
Hammered down, yeah, something.
on the edge.
It's a bezel. It's a bezel. That's why it's heavier, because it's added metal.
If I were to have it tested with the bezel
I don't know what the bezel's made out of.
I was just going to say, yeah, that's what I was curious about.
Like a bronze or something.
You know, that's what I thought. It's unusually heavy and it's a lot thicker.
Yeah, that's because it's got that added metal.
That's
All right, well, that's enough of those. Ray, let me show you these. I know you like that.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's a cookie. Oh, never mind. It's a Benji.
Ooh,
It's a
pretty
cookie.
pretty.
It's a cookie. Somebody's hungry.
Is that the 52 proof?
It is. I found it roll hunting. Can you believe it?
Are you kidding me?
I swear to goodness.
Holy
2 years ago,
crap.
before I went to the fun show, like a month before, and then I brought it and I showed it to, I don't know if you know Rainbow. I showed it to him, and he
Yeah.
just looked up at me like, I can't believe it. He goes, somebody's missing a proof out of their collection.
I know it.
Some
Incredible find.
grandkid got.
Yeah,
got
some kid busted it out. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's
See,
all
I
scratched
mean-
up. It came out of
But
circulation.
it's still at $200 or $300.
Yeah, only I think 81,000 or so minted, something like
Yeah.
that.
'Cause see, that's what I need for my album is the 50, the 51, and 52.
Oh, the 3 hardest ones, right?
Yeah.
And then I know you like these.
Oh, the Bugs
Which
Bunny.
ones? 'Cause
Yeah.
I got all of those.
Yeah.
I cherry picked that at the. I met Dolls Dolly at the first fun show I ever went to. She was there.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Florida.
cherry picked this for $16 out of a bin, and then had it graded.
Those are Adam's favorite
Right.
to cherry pick.
Well, that was
Oh,
funny.
the-
That's like when Chief Stacker came to when I was at the show in Tulsa. He comes up to me and he was showing me this nice, 1955, and I go, "That's Bugs Bunny."
He
He's
didn't
like,
know.
No, he didn't know, and so he's like, "You're kidding me." And so he went to show it to Paula, and we're like, "Yeah, it is."
Yeah,
he
it
was
wasn't
so-
until we got back to our place at night that we realized that that's what this was. This one's got it coming out of his nose. You can see right there.
That's
boogie.
the booger. It's
Yeah, I
the
kept
booger
calling it the
variety.
booger nose, but I guess they stopped calling that in 53.
The booger.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Oh, there it is. There it is. A lot better.
Yeah. He needs to blow his nose.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. And then I have this. I'm going to bring this because it's got some interesting die markers on it. I try not to get my hopes up.
Ooh, 21 piece dollar. High relief.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Got an unusual finish to it. I actually thought it was fake when I bought it. I weighed it, I tested it, ping tested it, and then I had it tested on a Sigma. I even measured it. Everything checks out on it.
It just probably just because it was circulated, had plenty of people's fingerprints and
Somebody
oils
cleaned
on
it.
it to give it that dark in the low.
Is that what that
low
is,
area.
Paula? Somebody told me
Yeah.
that's usually like a sign of an old cleaning where it
It is.
retarnishes.
Somebody cleaned it for sure.
Yeah, where it retarnishes.
hmm
Mm.
The high points are bright.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't want to take it out of the capsule, but
but you know,
and when you get down to, no, you can't see it through the capsule, but it's a really neat array of green and blue and stuff when you get close in on it.
yeah.
All right, Ray. Well, if you're interested in any of those $50, maybe we could trade for something.
Absolutely.
I wish I could have given you better news.
Oh no, I don't get my hopes up.
I'm definitely
And it was,
interested in that.
it was fun to come up.
52.
It was fun.
We see bezel coins all the time. Like it's not an uncommon thing to see.
Uh-huh. And
so-
they're on there that like what gets them on there so snug or tight looking like
They
that?
glue them and solder them and stuff like that. And the thing is kids will spend those. Like they don't care. They'll break grandma's bracelet and whatever. They don't care. They spend them. But so that's why people find them in circulation and
Oh, I
stuff.
gotta flip my camera again.
But yeah, they it's a jewelry piece, and so it was on there good.
Interesting. Yeah, cool.
There we go.
Man, that's a
Yes,
nice
sir.
piece dollar right there.
Yeah. 28 Philly.
Hi, Mr. Vivos.
I've
Hi,
completed
Jessica.
that set. So I have the complete set now since I've got the 28.
Oh, nice. Do you have them all encapsulated like that, or do you have some just like that?
No, just all in album. I could care less about plastic.
Right. Are you going to break that one
I
out?
don't live in a Barbie world, so I don't really care for plastic. Albums are keep them all together, which makes it really nice. So this one will get cracked out.
You are going to break it. Yeah, cool.
There's no reason to keep it in there. So I've been upgrading these as I go to get, some pretty bright and shiny. I need to upgrade my 23D. Definitely. Some of these are, very high grade, like
Yeah, they look great.
21.
The top row looks great.
Yeah, so this is the 21.
That looks great. You have the 34S.
Got that one.
Nice.
I'll show you that. I need to upgrade my 26D and so there is your 35S,
Oh yeah.
35, 34S. I mean, the 34S is brilliant uncirculated.
Yeah, you need to pop that 28 in there.
Yep, gotta put the 28 in there. Let's see.
And that empty spot is not doing it for me.
No. Definitely gonna get that done.
And it's the worst when it's just the last spot.
I know.
A big donut hole.
Camera.
Oh, you're doing it right now.
I'm gonna break it open right now.
Ooh, Dolls, what do you have there? You have a
Let's do a
28
great
or
video.
28S? Mhm.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, whoa. Oh my God. What are you doing?
No, that is the best way. You just break that seal.
Well, I might have to redo my video. I'll show you the way I do. I have a vinyl tile
This is
cutter,
my stamping.
and I cut right through the plastic with it in like one
Yeah.
felt swoop.
I think I saw you. Didn't you do a video or something on that?
Yeah. It's just it's a vinyl tile cutter, and you crank it down, and it rips right through it. Oh my God, this is driving me nuts.
Well, these are a lot easier than those
Oh, there it is.
PCGS ones, but yeah, that'll break. The PCGS ones won't do that.
Hard glue there.
They get glued together, right? They like fuse them together somehow.
They're sealed.
Yeah,
They're airtight sealed.
they're sealed.
Here we go.
There you go.
Very
Get her in
cool.
there. Get her in
Yes.
there.
It
Let's
is
go. We'll get the witness.
finished. All right.
Go.
I have the complete
Woohoo!
set.
That was painless.
Yeah.
Now, Ray, do you continue to collect them, or once you fill the book, you're done?
Well, I do upgrades. Yes, I continue to collect them, and I do upgrades. So I look at the ones I have, and I try to get the highest grade that I can get in there. Some of the very bright and shiny, high grade ones.
What kind of album is that?
Yeah, so I definitely got to replace that 2060.
Is that a?
27s. Like this one has definitely been cleaned and polished at 27.
That's not a. Is that a Whitman?
Now this is a Littleton.
Littleton, yeah. Littleton, there you go.
Nice.
And I may eventually upgrade this to a Dansko. I mean, I'm starting to get.
Nothing wrong with those Littletons.
No, they're really nice albums. The only thing I don't like is how they catch.
When you turn them.
Page by page is a little challenging. Most people don't like
So
it.
much easier to add pages to those, though.
Yes, much easier than unscrewing the dance
Yeah.
mode, putting those little bolts back in. That one is done. We do have a few Morgans, but not too many. Since a few years ago, I sold everything off on the Morgans. So I've been slowly just kind of grabbing one here and there. My dog
Hey,
got
I
sheep.
saw your video on that gold ring you found.
Oh yeah, I got it sitting right here.
That's fantastic.
Are you talking about which gold ring?
The one with the three little diamonds.
Oh yeah, that's the one I have right here. They had the recovery video that I did. I found the gold ring for a guy.
No, this one is just the one you found.
Gotcha. Captain America.
That wasn't even buried, huh?
Well, it was under the dirt. Oh, this one was not. This one was sticking
No, it's
a
like
little bit
sticking
out
out
of
a
the
little,
ground,
yeah.
about like that.
Yeah.
And I was just swinging, and it gave me a solid nickel tone. I was expecting to get a nickel, and then I saw shiny, and I'm like, "That's a gold ring. You gotta be kidding me!" And then I flipped it, and it was a complete ring, and I was like, "Holy crap!" And so yeah, 14 karat with 3 nice little diamonds in it.
That's cool.
Does it fit?
Well, yeah, it'll fit my hand. It's a nice men's ring.
Oh, snap. I do.
I did too. This is the one I dug yesterday.
You go down
Oh,
to the
that
bingo
looks,
hall with that on.
that looks like it'd fit my finger just fine.
Yep. So this is James Avery. And what's strange is it's James Avery, but they mark all of their stuff 925, right? This one's marked Sterling.
Hmm.
So this one may be a very old first run of their stuff.
Hmm. That's pretty. It reminds me of oh gosh. What is that other jewelry I like? Ah, crap, I can't think of the name. Dang it. I think it starts with a P. Never mind.
Paparazzi?
No, no. No. Paparazzi, no. Anyway, I can't think of it. It's not Pandora.
I released that one. This one's just gold filled, but a nice little gold filled cross.
Yeah, I saw that video today. That was cool.
I dropped it. These are some of the other ones. Like signet
Are
ring.
those all rings you found?
There's a few of them.
Isn't that something?
That
Silver
is
ring,
something.
silver chain. This is the James Avery thing. Just a sterling. Yeah. Chain. Let's see. This one's a nice gold one. This here. Yeah. Here. And you'll be able to see it much better. Yeah.
Oh,
18
cool.
karat. That's 18K.
Nice.
Nice.
And it does have stones in it also. They're very small. And they are diamonds also. They're really dainty, delicate. Let's see. I don't know about this one. I don't remember if this one was. Laser. No.
Where do you like to go metal detecting, Ray? What's near you that you can go and kind of metal detect freely?
I hit the parks. I hit the schools. So all the elementary schools, middle schools, high schools.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go there.
Oh, I like that charm bracelet. It does. Pretty.
It's Pandora.
That is it. Maybe it is Pandora that I'm thinking of. Then maybe it is Pandora that I'm thinking of.
Yep.
All 925.
Yeah.
Some gold.
Yeah, those gold beads go.
I'm thinking of getting granddaughter a charm bracelet this year for Christmas.
And I have found Pandora. I found Pandora pieces like that.
Is that
Yeah,
silver?
it is Pandora that I'm thinking of.
I gotta show you this unusual thing.
This piece was found in a storage unit.
Whoa.
So it was this piece.
Cool. Cool.
Are those all silver?
All silver and gold.
Nice.
Bracelet included silver. This little, what do you call this thing right here? That's silver. Some of the pieces I put on here, went and bought and put on here so I can keep it all.
Mm.
Personalize it, make it mine.
I think this is a book marker.
Huh.
It says Peru. Drop it. It says Peru on it.
Yeah, one that you just like clip on, right? Clip on the page. It's
But
just
it's
missing
nice.
the clippy part.
But it is sterling.
Cool.
And so I dug that up at an old home site back from the like 20s, 30s.
That's really cool. Is that a llama? That's a llama on there.
The llama, yeah. It says Peru and it's got a llama on it. Llama. Let's see if I can see this one. You know, some of these rings I haven't looked at in a while.
I just found Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I went to an estate sale on my way to a work project. They had 2 pieces of silver in the china cabinet, really tarnished. I turned it over and it said sterling. And I got both pieces for $20. It's
And then
Wow.
what?
it was 18 troy ounces total weight, 16, a little over 16 and a half ounces pure silver.
Hmm.
Wow.
It was a sugar bowl, Gorham silver, sugar bowl with lid, and what do they call it? Like a little creamer, dairy creamer pitcher.
Yep.
And they cleaned up.
I'm
Really, I
always
used some,
looking out when I go to estate sales for that. For
oh my
ceremony.
god, I could. It was the first time I ever had a score like that, finding silver like that.
Yeah. This one's 925 and it's gold plated. So it's gold plated. This one didn't have, it's missing the main stone, but it's got some. Let's see if I can see what this one is. Trying to read the numbers there. Maker's mark.
Oh, it says Disney on it.
Disney, okay.
Hmm.
Sometimes Disney did real like good stuff too. This could just be gold plated because I'm not seeing any numbers on it except for the 15. Or is that Disney? No, it's Disney.
I thought it was 15 too.
I was like, why would it be 15? It is a Disney ring, I guess. Interesting. This one should be.
Do you just hold on to those, Ray, or do you ever melt them down or try to find maybe who may have lost them or anything like that, or you just hold them?
Well, everything that I find, I keep. When I very first started out I found like 6 rings, and my ex-wife was psychotic, and so she made me sell them for. I'm like, I don't know why, just she wanted money, and I regret ever selling them. So this has got that same funny edge like yours did. Let me scroll this up here a little bit and I'll focus it in so we can see a little better.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So I'm finding these, and they're rounded off edges.
That one is spooned. Either spooned or a dryer coin.
Yeah. And so here are all the pennies too. I'm finding. Same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
those are dryer coins.
The other thing that this could be, you know, if
I'll show you. I'll pull something.
they're
up.
being spun around somewhere, and I'm thinking, you know, this could also be from car washes being
One
inside
second, I'll pull something up.
in the vacuum. The dime that does the same thing too.
Golly, that's weird. Yeah, look at that.
Where is this? Dryer. One second.
I just call them dryer coins, and so I have like
Show you.
I have tons of coins that I have dug. They're jacked up that were hit with lawnmowers and stuff.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Tacoed. Here's another quarter. This is a 76. Watch it be a 76 double die hit by a lawnmower.
Right.
Wouldn't that be funny? You know,
I pulled a quarter out of
Hey, Anna.
one of the
All of
vacation
these,
rentals.
I've got a whole stack. It's a whole box full of damaged coins.
So
I pulled
Ray,
one
if
out
you
of a
want to pull
garbage
that up,
disposal. It's completely unrecognizable.
that's down at the bottom. I have a thing down there.
Okay, let me scroll down.
So these are all dryer coins, and
Check
dryer
it out.
coins is basically just. It doesn't mean that it was actually in a dryer. It was just stuck in some type of rotational device.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Metal
So
or
see the
probably
edge
pressed.
there?
Well, and that's like when they're making their planchets. That's kind of how they do it. They spin it around until it gets the right thickness around the edge. In the actual minting process.
Yeah. And so they have lots of different looks to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that. You typically would think it would just have to do with
So look
the
at
edge
this
of it.
penny there. Look at the edge of it. That has
Mhm.
looks like it's doubled. That is exactly what that Sacagawea looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It kind of rippled over itself.
Lower, yeah.
Holy smokes! Look at all those.
So this is my junk pile
And they're
of
spooned.
dryer
These are
coins,
spooned.
damaged coins. Here's another. This one was horrible, I should say.
Oh yeah.
I got whacked
That got
good.
chewed up and spit out.
Golly.
Got nailed around in that lawnmower pretty good. So metal detecting, you're going to find a lot of these lawnmower coins like that. I mean, like nickel.
Oh, Doll said she kept being kicked in and out.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know if it's maybe a room issue or not, but I'm gonna drop down. Paul, I really appreciate you taking the time to look at those.
Anytime.
And means a lot. And Ray, thanks for
Really
having
fun.
me up. It was fun. And if you're interested in those Benjis, maybe we could trade for something. Dawes,
I am
try to come
definitely
back up.
interested.
Maybe we'll see if we can keep you up here. I'm gonna step down, guys. Thanks so much.
You're welcome, buddy.
All right.
Anytime.
Good night. Thanks.
Good night.
Bye.
Have a great night, Missy
You too,
B.
Jess. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Like I'll give you a whole box full of damage coins for that 52. So this is just some of the rings that I have, because I ran out of space in the other two boxes that I have. So this one says love, hope, and faith. There should be a game theory too.
Cool.
And it's sterling. I know that.
Oh, it's got a little anchor.
There we go. Let me scroll down a little bit on it. Yep, sterling.
Mm-hmm.
And there's our maker, James Avery. So it's a pretty good size one too. I mean, it's probably a size 10.
Wow. Thumb ring.
So it's a pretty good size ring. And then like this one, when I dug it up, it's sterling 925 right there, and it's almost a full ounce of silver.
Wow.
I mean, it's
That's heavy.
heavy, yeah, bikery, but it's kind of like a good luck charm, and it fit my finger perfectly. So, and it's
Nice.
a size 11. This one was gold filled. There we go. This one looks like it kept by a lawnmower too.
Dolls.
Trying to see. I almost read that wrong, doll. My brain isn't working right. So yeah, see 1/40 10K. Yeah, so that ring got knocked around quite hard. I found this by a golf course, so I knew it got hit. Dolph, I really thought it said squirting isn't your superpower.
I thought when I first read that, that's exactly what I thought too. That's why I didn't read it out loud. I'm like, what the?
Well, for some women,
Okay.
superpower.
Thanks for
You don't want to
sharing.
claim it as your superpower. Another nice, nice little green stones in it. This one is a nice old one, but it's copper. But it's really nice looking for a copper. Got a nice old looking stone in it, very Victorian, 1920s.
Yeah, it's not green at all.
But it's definitely copper. It's one of the nicer copper ones that I found. And then this one is a recent find too. This is turquoise.
Turquoise. My sister used to get turquoise every time we went cross country. We would stop at all the little Indian trading posts. My sister would get a ring or a piece of jewelry with either turquoise or what is the orange? So like coral.
Yeah, I think so.
That they use a lot in their jewelry. Turquoise or that, and I would get a little doll, like a little Indian doll.
Go back to the other camera so we can see a little larger here. So I have, over the years doing this, and I had a buddy of mine, we were out metal detecting, and I kept finding rings, and that's how he gave me the name. Like, dude, you're the master of machines. And
that
so,
makes sense.
yeah. So he was a college student, and I was driving by one day, and I saw someone out metal detecting in the park, and I spun around and went up to him. He thought I was going to throw him out of the park, like I worked for Parks and Recs or something. And I was like, no, I'm into metal detecting too. And so he's the one that really got me into YouTube. Like, why don't you make your own videos? Because he had made like several, and I have them posted on my site so someone can look at them. They're connected. And so he's like, why don't you start? I was like, okay. And so I kind of just started playing with it and using my phone and videotaping, and kind of been doing it ever since.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so he's the one that gave me my name and talked me into doing it. So this is James Avery. This is a very nice big silver ring here too. It's James Avery.
So James Avery, is that a jeweler in your area or?
Oh, it is a national company that
Okay.
does high quality. It's Christian based
Mm-hmm.
or faith based for sure, and they make a lot of high end quality silver and also high end gold rings and stuff.
Well, they need to do a little bit better because they keep slipping off people's fingers.
Well, I told you, I don't mind a bit. Don't mind.
They're not doing something right.
Yeah. So then that's just a little taste of. That's like my overflow right now because I don't have any place to put all the rest of it. But God.
I know, dolls. I think I would love to metal detect and stuff, but I wouldn't get too far before I'd have to sit down, so it just doesn't do me any good.
It's some physical labor.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, it's a lot of walking,
Yeah.
and then to reach down and actually dig into the dirt.
Yeah.
But the peace and the calm that you get from just exercise, being outside, walking, and that's what is so nice.
I miss being able to do that. I mean, I can. I mean, I'm not totally crippled or anything. That's what I sound like, but I'm not. I just can't walk far. And if the weather is cold, I can't. I don't go outside.
Your RA, yeah.
Yeah. I just get stiff.
Well, I do too.
I need my oil can. I'm like the Tin Man.
But you didn't catch what I snorted off. He said.
No, I didn't. What'd you say?
Well, you said you get stiff, and I said I do too.
Oh, jeez.
Ching.
See how he is, you
Right
guys? See how he is?
Yeah, it's my brain.
Can't take him anywhere.
So this one is, I think, 18K, 14K. This was
The digging.
14K.
Nice.
It has these black onyx,
Onyx, yeah.
4 little diamonds on this tennis bracelet.
Pretty, pretty. Man, somebody was really sad when they lost that.
Yeah. So this is kind of a high-end, expensive little bracelet. And then, you know, like, that's amethyst. It's a very large amethyst on a 925 silver.
It's pretty.
Big purple stone.
Cat is trying to electrocute itself. Is it chewing on your tree cord? That's what I'm afraid my cats are gonna do. Chew on my
Like
Christmas tree
vacation
cord. Yes.
underneath your rocker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That show was hilarious.
Oh, it's the best.
Every year I got to watch it because it just makes me blessed out.
Me too. I love that.
So I need to get another one of these. I gotta order one. Ring trays.
All those vacation movies are just hysterical though. Chevy Chase is so stupid. He's funny. He's just stupid.
So this is James Avery, and then it's got the gold
Oh yeah.
cross. And it's
Hi,
pretty good.
Daryl. Hey, Frag City.
This one's another one. Yeah, so that one's pretty
That
good
one's
size.
cool. Yeah.
And then some of these big, giant, fat silver one. 16 años. That's in Spanish.
Hmm.
Only thing I can think of. You know what's funny? I've even found a coin ring while metal detecting.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Texas quarter.
Oh, how funny. I have a coin ring. I have a couple coin rings.
This one's unusual because it's twisted.
Huh.
And it has some writing on it. So I'm like, it goes one direction and then it curves.
Tart cherries and celery seed extract. Tart cherries and celery seed extract. What do? Eat it or rub it on you?
Is that how you clean your coins? Hey,
Yeah.
Black City, how you doing?
Tart cherries and celery seed.
Ray, I'm gonna
Yes.
go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead.
You getting sleepy?
Yeah, it's getting a little late here.
Aw.
I forgot what I was gonna say. My mind went blank.
It happens.
You eat it.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
Thank
and
you for
count down
coming up
for
and playing
night.
with us and chatting and having fun.
You're welcome. I enjoy it so much.
Aw. Good night, Jessica. Sleep well.
Thank you. My mom's probably gonna wake me up at 10 in the morning.
Uh-oh.
Have a great night, everyone.
All right, bye, Jessica.
See you later. Night,
I'll
night,
see you.
y'all.
Good night. That's pretty.
Pretty good sized diamond in it, too. I believe this one is.
Hey, Lake House Beach.
What is. Oh, see, that one says diamond on it, and then it can tell me what kind of metal it is.
You eat it or drink it.
Definitely definitely a diamond. I've definitely checked it.
Hmm.
Let's see if it tells me what kind of metal it is, though. Is that marking again? Type for me. There we go. I think it's white gold, though, because it's a white metal. I mean, I could do a scratch test on it and see if it is. We've got the acid test kit, and that one definitely tests that. It's a pretty good
That's
size
a
stone.
pretty good sized diamond.
Yeah.
That's a nice setting too.
This one, I was an idiot. Okay, so this had 3 pearls in it. Stupid
Oh.
me put it in a solution to clean it, dissolved the pearl.
Oh no.
But it's got the rubies in it. 3 beautiful rubies. I mean, I can always get them replaced, but I mean, just to find it and then destroy it kind of broke my heart.
Aw. I didn't know that would do that to pearls.
I didn't think they were going to be that, you know, that, delicate to
Yeah.
destroy it in what I put them in to clean the off the belt. But it was a really pretty ring till killed the stones, killed the pearls in it. That's a nice gold ring too. But I mean, the crazy thing is, it took me, by doing this, it has taught me all about different kinds of stones, different types of metal that are used in rings, the quality. Because I had to go research all of that as I was finding these to figure out what I'm looking at. And there's all different kinds of maker marks.
The heck is that greenstone?
So I don't think it's an emerald. It's probably a sapphire, is my guess. Let's see if I can see those
It's
numbers.
not very pretty.
Well, it's digging
It's
around.
probably a peardo. Is it? You think it is a peardo? No, that's my birthstone, and I hate it.
And it needs to be cleaned up, probably
I
the
hate
stoning, because it's been in the dirt for so long.
Yeah,
And then it's got these stones on the
it's
side.
just not very, very
It's got
pretty.
these stones on the side of it. This one's really pretty though.
That's opal.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful little opal there. And I don't know. This is a weird one. It's not really, I don't know what it is. It's purple. It's got waves.
Either.
Don't think it's a stone. Yeah, sterling ring. I figured this one out. So it's sterling. So this was probably pre-1940. Because in and it's also been resized. You can see right here where the mark was, where they soldered it. But prior to 1940, they just had sterling. So this may be kind of like an Art Deco. So interesting one there. $925. I think this has just got amethyst in it.
Pretty.
But I found really, really old rings, and even some of the newer style rings, but I just keep finding them. This is found this by a school, and it is Mexico. There we go. There's our numbers. 18K. Mexico. And it had a metal, like an iron plate on it. And I still have the iron plate, but it came off after I dug it out of the ground.
Hmm.
And it's an, just kind of an unusual thing that I found. This one's kind of neat. Little heart.
That's a pretty little, delicate little ring.
Really tiny, delicate. And I think this is. Look this one up. This one, or was it another one? There's one of them that I found that's platinum and it has the diamond. Maybe this one. Oh, I think one of my favorite digs is this one.
Oh, that's beautiful.
The pink diamonds.
Wow.
And they are all real pink diamonds.
That's beautiful.
Carat, white gold. So, yeah, some beautiful stuff. I mean, and it just never ends. I keep finding more and more and more.
Well, that's because you're looking.
Because I'm looking. If you're not looking, you ain't gonna find anything.
Someone sell a piece as if it was silver, not knowing, and the person that gave them it, knowing it was fake, apologize. Huh?
So, no offense, did someone sell a piece as if it was silver, but not knowing that person that gave it? I don't know.
I
I remember someone saying something about something like that, and that may have been last week's stream. It wasn't earlier today, I know when we talked about it. I have had that happen to me, though. Well, I mean, the other person that I bought it from didn't know. I bought a very large, I think it was a 1 pound silver coin.
Wow.
And we tested it on the Sigma and everything else. Everything came back that it was silver. And then I was going to melt it down because I needed the silver for art. And when I smashed it in my vise, it had a very large copper core in the center.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. But I got my money back. And I think the person that sold it to me got their money back. And they went back to the dealer and said, look, this is fake.
Wow. Well, that's normally what happens.
Yeah.
Somebody buys it and they don't know, and then they sell it, and so I think very rarely do you come across people like that. And all they do is just intentionally sell fake stuff.
Yeah. Not sure.
Today
Seems like it's ringing a bell that was something about a silver bar or something that was just plated and not real. I'm recalling correctly, and I don't know if it was. I think that's jade. And it's got a small diamond here, and the diamond on this side is missing. And I believe that one's 18K.
That's pretty. That's a little one too.
Up correctly. 30. Yeah, I think you already saw that. That's the best looking watch I've ever dug out of the ground.
You dug that? Wow.
Came out of the ground 3 inches down by a tennis court.
Oh my goodness.
Michael Kors. I was shocked too.
Wow. Holly had the piece, sold it to EC. EC didn't care. It might be fake. He just wanted to help Holly out.
Oh, it's when you think when EC was up buying a coin. I mean, did someone
EC
catch
didn't-
it, or did we? Or
EC didn't care. EC wouldn't sell a fake coin if he knew it was fake.
no, he wouldn't if
No.
he knew it was fake.
That's what it sounds like. EC didn't care that it might be fake. EC would not. Didn't know
EC
that it
would
wasn't.
stamp it as fake. If he knew.
Yeah,
Found
if he
out.
knew it was fake, he wouldn't sell it. Holly didn't know that it wasn't silver. It was given to her, and she was told it was.
I mean, it happens. It happens all the time.
It
Actually,
does happen.
There's so many fakes out there, and you do have people that are cons that try to come into the community, and they try to do that. And once they get caught, we, as a community, everybody who does YouTube, we definitely pass that information along if we had a bad apple. So yeah, because I can go into my coin shop and buy a silver coin, and I get home and something is not making sense, and I look up everything on it. I look at the diameter, the thickness, the weight, all of those things, magnetic, non-magnetic, and something just does not make sense. So I'll take it back to my coin shop and have them run it on the segment. And if it comes out bad and I bought it from them, they're going to buy it back for me at the price that they're going to give me my money back immediately.
Oh yeah.
Because, they move so many coins. Sometimes it just happens. Something slips by even in a coin shop, even though they're testing everything on a segment. But you've got China trying to bring over entire cargo ships of fake coins for con artists to sell here.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. It is. But
So we're going to run into those quite often.
oh yeah. But there are ways you can protect yourself.
One is knowing the dealer that you're buying from,
Mm-hmm.
and knowing the consistency, knowing that they're checking, and so that is kind of the key to it.
Yeah, for sure. And that sucks that happened.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get out of
Yeah.
here. I gotta try to be up in the morning and catch Frostbite's thing. So.
Yeah, definitely so. So I'll
All
probably
right.
be there, and I'll probably be at Keys also. So
Oh yeah. Well, have a good night. Sweet dreams. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
bye. Love you, Paula.
Love you.
All right, guys. I think it's time to call it a night. We had fun. Didn't really sell anything, but we had fun. Darren Gray, how are you? What is the cheapest way to checking at home? All right, so there's several different tests, and I'm going to show you some of them to check at home. And I taught this class at our coin club meeting, and they were absolutely blown away. Because I told them, every one of you has a fake coin in your collection, and you don't even know it. That was the title of my lesson. And it's very true. So I'm going to show you guys here some quick, easy ways to check for fake coins. Go to my other camera. Okay. Number one, a magnet, strong magnet. Beam test. These are cheap, easy, and very, very reliable on that. They have the magnetic fly test. You need to look at the coin. Got my coins out there. Okay. So if I brought this to you, 1893, beautiful Morgan dollar, full cartwheel. C.C. Morgan. How beautiful that is. Would you say, is it fake or is it real? So we would run some tests on it. Beautiful cartwheel, nice. Okay, so this is a key date Morgan right here. If I were to grade it out, if I did not know what I was doing, let me find my red book here. 1893, CC, one of the top key dates. And number one is you're going to see key dates. Okay, that's what they're going to counterfeit. Let me get to the Morgans here. 1893. 1893 CC. It was 677,000 minted. And very low grade in VF20, it is an $875 coin. If this were a MS65 here, we're looking at a $15,000 coin, and that looks like it would be an MS65 or 64. Very high grade. So number one, we're going to take the magnet test. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently rub a very strong magnet. And a lot of times these will have a steel core where it's pulling on there. And I can feel the resistance with the magnet. Okay, so that was number one. It passed kind of the magnet test. So next we're going to do the ping test. I'm going to put it in the center of here, like that. I'm going to flip it. Hear that long, high-pitched sound. Okay. See, I don't have a free Morgan. Here is an eight. So there is an app that you can put on your phone, and when you do this ping test, long drawn out sound. Okay, let me get a real coin here. Grab one that is silver, and I'll show you the difference in the sound. Let's use a nine, but it's only 40%. So this is a real walking Liberty. So you can also use a little stick here. So that sound is silver. See how high pitched that is? It's really high. It drags out for a long time. That is going to be brass or copper. Same thing with this one. High pitch, brass or copper. So we're going to go here, doing the magnet test on that one. Here's another very commonly faked one, the 1904 or 1804, and I can feel the magnet. Like, so there is steel in it. Here's another one, 1895. Oh, passes the magnet test. Now let's do the sound test. Long, high pitch, it lasts forever. Makes your teeth hurt, yes. Whereas silver has a pleasant tone to it. It doesn't drag out forever like what brass does. So here is another 1936 Walker. All right, we're going do the 1936 Walker. And a real Walker. I think that is maybe why I may have left my real Walker in there. So I was using one. Oh yeah, that is a real one. Forgot that it was in there. Like, what's that same time? So here is the other Walker here, 1935. It is marked fake and copy on it, but you're going to hear the difference in the sound. Makes your teeth hurt really high. And for a real one, a whole different pitch. So most of the time, and see, I bought a collection of coins, and this was in it. So I thought I had a Benji, and it looked like just a regular junk Benji. And the coin dealer goes, it was in with a bunch of other Benjis that I was selling too. You hear that high pitch. There was just something off with the color, and so we ran it on the Sigma, and it's got a copper core. So you got to realize that China is going to fake even the most common date coins, and so they will silver plate copper like this one that is fake. The other thing is you look at the thickness difference. So in order for this to weigh the same as this, they have to make the core thicker. It has to have more copper because silver is also more dense. That is a dead giveaway that's going to be a fake coin too, is by the size. There are select measurements when you look in your red book. There are exact measurements of the size of what a coin should be. As you can see here, this Morgan is really extra thick when it shouldn't be. Let's see, I don't have it out in here. So this is a real dollar here, a real piece dollar. But I'm not going to take it out of the flip. And you can be able to see the thickness difference. You can also use calipers. Calipers will also tell you the diameter around it, whether it's correct or not. But a Sigma is probably one of the best ways that's going to detect whether it's going to be fake or not. So I keep all of these as teaching tools. They're all fakes for teaching. Especially this one here, if I were to lay this out and someone that didn't know what they were looking at would easily buy this coin, and it's tens of thousands of dollars. Yeah. And but the thing is if you see a key date on a Morgan and it's not slabbed, 99% of the time it's going to be fake. Just know it. And then like these really are cheap knockoff fakes. When they have this kind of color like that, it's obvious that they're fake. Just immediately. They try to artificially tone them. And you'll be able to tell that. But there are some that are very challenging to determine. Like I said, like Paula said earlier, they've gotten better and better and better. See, this one's magnetic. It's got the steel core in it. And this one gets coin over here. But run a magnet over your coin will be your easiest and fastest. See, that one sticks right to it. Got a steel core piece in it. So those are some simple, easy ways. One of the other best ways too, take it to your coin shop and have them run some tests on it. They know exactly what that coin should stand out at on the Sigma. what it should show up on the Sigma. So they have a machine that's the Sigma that will read the metal content, and they will program it whether it's 90%, 99.999, whether it's 30 or a 40%er. They can test it. They already know what the metal content of any denomination is going to be. Like they will know this is 90, so they will select 90 on there, and they have a bracket window. And if it fits within that bracket, it is real. If it doesn't fit inside those brackets, it's out of the bracket, it's completely fake on the Sigma. So, easy test to do at home though. It's the magnet, the sound test. You use the app on your phone. Let me see if I still have the app on here. I should have the app on here. Coins, coin tester. So what type of coin is it? It's going to be a silver walking liberty. Silver half. Okay. Get my ping test out here again. And so from this, it should tell you. I don't have my phone. It'll give you, let's see, enter parameters manually. That's correct. Check. Oh, so my subscription is ended. So you can get a subscription to that, and you will see the audio response to when you tap it. And so a very cheap and easy way. And I actually won this from Miss Coin Crew. That was on a giveaway. But you can get those off eBay. They are pretty cheap. So those are some ways that you can test. And the key is if they fail any of those tests, like they're exact on these other ones, but one test fails, there is a very high probability that it is a fake. So if you go to Coin Crew tomorrow, they do carry these. So you can go to the Coin Zone. Let me look up their website here too. I believe it is Coin Zone. No. It's my Coin Zone. That's what it is. My Coin Zone. Okay. So this is their storefront website right here. mycoinzone.com. Okay, so that's Keith and Angel's shop. And you have their information. You'll have their shop number. This is some of the points that they have on their website for their brick and mortar. And yeah, call them up, ask them for one, and they'll be happy to. They carry them at their shop, so definitely go check them out and get one. It's pretty important that you have one. The other thing is always have a loop. If you're going to buy a coin, make sure you're looking at it, making sure everything looks the way it's supposed to. So that I would buy your Morgan instantly. I just used my money up this weekend. So yeah, you need one of those definitely. Yeah, definitely go check out Coin Crew. Call them up or send them an email, and they'll get you one. And so anytime you're a dealer, I haven't been able to afford to buy a Sigma. Eventually, I would like to get one. But that is your key go-to in determining what is real and what is not real is the Sigma. And if you're really dealing coins, you really got to get one. And they're not cheap. A Sigma, you know, if you get the older version, they're about $1,500. You get the new one with the new gold, because they also check for gold coins too. The newer one now can check for very tiny, small gold coins and check the content in it, whether it's 24 karat or it's 14 karat or it's 90%. It'll be able to tell you the carat number of and whether it's real. And it's got a little tiny probe for the little tiny gold coins. The older version didn't have that. It had the larger probe, and like some of your $1 princess coins, it would not read as real. But now the newer versions have. So. Well, I hope that was helpful. I hope that was a little educational for you guys. But I definitely see. I bought mine from an LCS when I got huge verifier flip top. Got it for $3. Nice. That is not bad at all, Lake House. That is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of fake rounds. You're absolutely right. And that's the reason why, you know, any kind of coin dealer is going to have a Sigma. And like my coin shop, if I have a question about a coin, especially any coin that I have or around, and something just doesn't feel right, I'll take it over there. We'll run it on the Sigma. They're more than happy to do that for you also. So eventually I do want to get one. And, you know, it's good to have if you're buying and selling coins. If you're collecting, it's a little expensive to get, unless you've got the pockets to do it. And otherwise, just take them to your coin shop if you have any suspicion at all, and just have them run it on the Sigma. And any coin that they're going to buy from you, they're going to run it on the Sigma also. So, like I said, there's you can also do the finger test instead of just even with a stick. You just balance it on there. You list for that silver tone. It's kind of challenging trying to do it on your fingertip. Yeah, keep dropping it. I hit it too hard. But if you get it just right, you'll hear the silver sound, or you can drop it on a desk, you know, a hard surface, and you'll have that silver. So that's another way to check for silver also. So, well, guys, I am going to go to bed. I have church tomorrow. Gotta get up and have some fun with the family, church family tomorrow. Yeah, someone has usually an older model for sale. The one they upgrade. Yep, that is very true. All right, guys, I love you all. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow around YouTube land. I will be over at Keys after we get done with Mama T and Big T's tomorrow. Not sure if I'll be in there or not. I've got to run my daughter. I've got to go pick up my son. My daughter's already with their mom, but I got to go pick my son back up. He's got school Monday, and it's going to be an hour drive. And then I got to get back, and then I'll probably be in Keystream for sure. Or I may be in chat. So, all right. I love you all. You guys have a wonderful night. Take care.